Here we go. We're live on the video. Hey, good morning, everybody. It's all the just for fun chaos that you can handle. Handle it. Mike was handling it, and they got him for indecent exposure.
That's stalking.
Nah, it's objects appear to be larger than they really are.
Oh my god.
Well, the angle he had to mirror was really weird too.
Is it really hard for girls to take a shot of their woohoo?
Oh my god.
What?
I don't even want to know where he's going from.
In a shot glass or a camera?
Oh my
Give me some of
god.
that. Give me some of that. No, with a telephone, with a camera. Phone.
I thought you were about to say like a GoPro.
Is it hard for you?
Hell no.
He can't find it.
I don't have to find it. I just have to take a picture of it.
It's like a treasure hunt.
It's kind of like sex with the lights off.
Oh,
Shut up.
Yeah.
Where did that randomly come from?
Are you seriously asking me where something randomly came from?
Yeah, I think I'm randomly asking that weird question.
Shoot, look, the little guy on my left shoulder, little guy on my right shoulder, they're playing Scrabble right now with Yahtzee dice.
Spell indecency for 3,000, Bob.
Mike.
Y'all always make fun of that, but I'm extremely respectful when I'm around women.
Really?
It's little girls.
The problem is when you're on the radio, people think you are the biggest weirdo, pervert, sexist, pig, chauvinist, a-hole.
And that's,
it's a character.
I'm just trying to keep it
that's
gentle.
Military Mike. I mean,
He's trying to keep up with his character.
I am
He just rolls over.
I am a 100% openly
gay white man.
Yeah. Hey, there's some good looking guys.
Well, thank you.
It was
trying
college.
to get with you.
Put your hands back above the table.
It was college.
Yeah, but you're in college now, idiot.
I'm in college now, idiot.
Well, look at Dove.
Yeah. What college do you get to dress up in Dr. Seuss
CPC.
Oh
because I'm in the education. I'm going for high school. I'm not going to dress up for high schoolers.
You should see what they made her dress up when she was in hooker school.
Oh my god.
Pixie dust and fairy clouds.
Wait,
and
there's a hooker school?
You should know. You slummed there a few times.
Shoot, I'm the professor.
You get discounts there.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm the dean.
So what's up with the weirdo water bottle that you got there?
It's my new infuser. It's called a Citrus Zinger. And
I bet you that thing was 20 freaking bucks.
That's a confuser. That thing has a potato in the bottom.
No, it has an orange.
It looks like a potato.
It looks like a shaved testicle.
Look, it's an orange.
It looks like a shaved testicle.
I'm telling you right now. Okay, now that I can see a little bit of texture and green, but from there, because of the type of
it
bottle
did look like a potato.
It looks like a potato. It looks like you're trying to create
potato.
Trying to create a new type of fuel.
Isn't vodka made from potatoes?
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, believe so. But here's the deal.
That's a vodka distiller.
How much? Well, it's D.
This isn't really water.
This ain't really duh.
It isn't really water.
What is it?
I was joking.
Stop it.
Stop
He's been doing that ever since I walked in today.
What? Looking at you and winking?
No, we both just been laughing, saying about the same stuff
at the same freaking time. Okay, now here's the
deal. You start your periods at the same time.
What's the point of it, too?
Yeah,
it flavors the
water.
water.
What I said yesterday. If you build it,
some dumbass will buy it.
Yeah, it flavors the water.
They make squirt packs.
I don't want a squirt pack. I want the real thing.
Oh my God. D.
Are we live on the radio?
Yes, and this just proves that people will buy.
How much
right
was
now? OxyClean, 17. How much was it?
15.
It's a friggin' plastic bottle, dude.
It holds water.
It was on sale.
Oh my God. So did you buy two? Did you buy two of them things?
Nope, just one.
It was on sale. What was its regular asking
I don't know.
price?
I didn't look. I saw the 15 and grabbed
the regular asking price was under dumbass.
No, it was
$15.
It was on clearance because nobody else would buy it.
No, it was the last one.
On clearance.
Oh my God.
I just don't understand.
Because they only bought it on clearance.
The water tastes like, you know what? It does.
Why don't you just take an orange and squeeze it into a bottle?
Yeah.
How you?
Why not just buy freaking orange juice?
I don't want orange juice. I want water flavored.
Well, then why don't we just buy an orange, which apparently you had to buy too, or did it come separately?
Buy the
I'd
bottle,
like
get
half of orange, please.
That's right.
Buy the bottle, get a bag of oranges free.
It's like when Chris Rock used to do that skit, and they go, "How much for $1? How much for an orange? $1. How about I give you 50 cents and you just squeeze some of that juice in there?"
I got limes too.
Okay, but here's the thing. There is absolutely
now it's called a confuser because there's oranges and limes. Why don't you just squeeze them both in there at the same time? You know, they've been making lemonade for like hundreds of years without ever having to sell somebody a $15 friggin' bottle.
I'm making a poor man's.
You're making a porn?
No, I said a poor man.
Wow.
I'd watch that.
Oh my God.
I think that would be sour.
I did. Yeah.
Do you see the look on everybody's face
look,
when they're looking at that kind of weirdo?
I will pray.
But it would smell clean.
Oh my God.
Lemon leaf fresh.
Lemon leaf fresh.
I'm just trying to make a joke. Shut up.
You're such a dork.
Okay, here's the thing. There's absolutely no sugar in there, right?
All right.
So it tastes like.
Wait a minute.
Crap.
Wait a minute.
No.
That bottle cost extra to have the sugar dispenser put in.
You're an idiot.
It just
You're an
tastes.
idiot.
You're an idiot.
It just tastes lame-o. It just tastes like water.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I still can't believe that they
that.
suckered somebody to spend $15.
And who would go through the time of cutting
And
an orange
everybody,
in half?
you need to see this. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It has a screw-off bottom that you put a half an orange in. So does the straw like puncture through and into the orange?
No, they're like, you know, the juicers that you like twist the fruit on.
Yeah, like
juice.
normal people would do to twist their juice to get into their water.
Right. There's one of those right here.
Mm.
That's what's holding the
Yeah.
orange.
Did you buy that bottle down at Abby Suckers?
No.
Do we cheat them in how?
Tarjay.
Do we cheat them in how?
Target. That's where they target dumb people to buy stuff. And I'm not calling you dumb. I just say you fell for it.
No, I've been looking for something like that. So thank you.
Oh my God! Go on Amazon. They're $2.
Then
And
buy me one.
no,
I got from a listener.
I'll buy you.
How do you get the orange through the opening of the bottle?
Well, buy the bottle.
Buy the bottle. It's like when you buy one of them tours, kind of things where there's just ship in the bottle too.
How'd they do that?
It's a dehydrated orange.
I'm sure this has been on that
For
show.
$19, you can get the dehydrated orange. You pour a little bit of water in from the tap, and it just blows back up.
I'm sure it's been on that show. How did they do that?
Okay,
Yes.
okay, check this out. So your beer drinking. Do you have an in beer?
No.
Do you have
And then what do you put hops in the bottom of that thing?
Hey, that's a good idea.
Our eyes lit up.
Oh my god,
Karen, I'll see you later.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
What fruit will fuse into my water bottle? Great for beer. And she'll be like, anything. Today's anything.
Now earlier you had mentioned
Try
that wasn't
fish.
water in there.
It was a joke.
No, it wasn't.
Try
What's
it.
in there?
It's water.
Oh, gross.
Nobody's
No.
trying that.
No, I prefer my liquid refreshment to
Tastes like
be
oranges.
only
Oh my God.
freaking recreated
I got
in a
some
laboratory.
pledge. I got some pledge in there I can spray, and you can go. Smells like lemons. It's pledge.
Now,
It'll
see,
make you shine.
you use Mio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's got flavor.
Strawberry watermelon.
Strawberry watermelon. Okay.
I mean, I've used
Fused
Mio
together
too.
for a low price of like 99 cents.
No.
No, I want the real thing.
I buy a whole box of those celestial green teas because I really like chai tea from Southwest Asia. But to get the real tea is kind of expensive. So I just buy and I put like 12 cups of water.
Is that
in
the
there.
same one that has like the sleepy time tea and all
They
those?
do have those. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't get into all that. I just like the chai and some of the berry flavored ones. And what I'll do is I'll boil a pot of water, and then I have like it
Pitcher?
was grapefruit juice.
Oh,
Plastic bottle, 64 ounces, which is 8 cups. So it works out perfectly. I do that. I put some sugar in there and let it steep, And then
Why
I
am I
pour it in
here,
there.
Def Leppard? Pour some sugar on me.
so he does chai
Stop it.
sweet tea.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Well, when you drink chai.
Do you drink it
and-
cold or warm?
I like it cold. I like it
That's
cold.
what she said.
Cold.
That's why I can't find it.
That's what she said.
Stop it. I was trying to explain to my son about Edith Bunker.
Jeff said it would be great to see a watermelon through the opening of that bottle.
Hell yeah, it would. I know a girl that can accomplish that.
Okay, so
I don't know. Anyway,
Just saying.
So how was it to be off for like 5 days?
Yeah.
well, you made 2 of those days possible, and I wasn't going
Yes,
to be
thank
one
you,
annual.
thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay. That has nothing to do with how it feels. but
Stephanie
go
was
ahead.
out a whole week.
I know.
Well, now even more so.
I got to go to the most magical place on earth.
No, she was here yesterday, so I guess I can't say.
Yeah. You know
You
what?
got to go Porky's?
MTV said it was where the magic happens.
Oh my God. Ew.
The most magic. You went to Cabo Wabo?
Oh, nope. I went to Disney.
Dun dun dun.
Poor Melissa, too, because we went down to surprise my best friend.
Sweet Melissa.
Saturday night, she got so sick. And not from
Oh.
drinking.
I was going to ask, was it induced?
No.
Anytime
And then,
rednecks are
like,
talking about
they
getting
missed-
sick, it's always alcohol.
It was
Like,
what?
they couldn't fly back Sunday
Why?
because she was so sick.
Wow.
So she got the stomach bug or whatever.
Do they check you before you get on a plane now?
Oh my God.
Does
But yeah.
TSA go, excuse me,
I
are
was
you
like-
sick?
I was like, y'all did that on purpose because yesterday she was feeling well enough and their flight wasn't till last night. And so they went to another park or 2 more parks.
They were just ditching y'all.
I was like, that's you. You did that on purpose.
They were ditching you guys. Man.
No, but it was funny. It was cool as anything because she only thought it was going to be her and then 3 other people. And so then 5 other people surprised her.
That's cool.
Aw.
So it was really, really fun.
Aw.
Really, really
And
fun.
you drove down?
I did.
Cool.
I
Cool,
did.
cool,
I
cool.
did. And it wasn't a bad. I hate toll roads, though. I just want you to know.
I can't stand it. The thing about toll rolls that drive me absolutely nuts, like 400. 400 was agreed on. It was going to be like 8 years or whatever to begin with. The problem is we already paid for that road.
Right.
Our taxes pay for those roads. And now you want to be a dick and tell me I got to pay you to drive this road. Well, we've already paid for this road.
Right.
I mean, you know,
Well, and what I don't
quit being
understand,
commies, you bastards.
what I don't understand
Bastards.
too, is there was 2 places that, of course, you couldn't go down the interstate without going through. But then every exit had a toll. I mean, and of course, the entrance to get on.
So you had to pay to get off? Don't look at me like that. That is a legit question.
Yes, it is.
I'm assuming they did, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
But that's why I don't understand. I can understand to use the
They
road,
get
so
you
your
coming and going.
entrance to use the entrance to the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
But why getting off? Do you have to pay?
I've never heard of that.
That is weird.
I mean, Mike pays all the time.
Well, he's used to paying to get off. I mean,
Yeah, it's not much.
it's a standard way of
I
life.
got like a peach card.
Yeah.
I got like a little QR code on my butt.
Oh my God!
That'd be cool. A QR code tattoo.
Go get a tattoo.
That would be so cool.
Then everybody have to scan you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, a friend of mine's
You
got
would fall
a
under the mark of the beast, by the way.
a friend of mine's got a UPC.
Are you
card.
really trying to show us your can?
Here
your
we
dip
go.
Can on your wrist again?
no,
Copenhagen.
I have an Up 24. It's
That-
kind
that
of like a
means-
Fitbit.
Okay.
It's the Walmart version of Cheap It.
I know.
Cheap bit. Yeah.
That was my late birthday present from my
Okay.
mother-in-law.
So what is it?
It's the same thing that a Fitbit does. It tracks your sleep, tracks your steps, tracks your
Tracks your ass.
I know.
Yeah.
an ass
Your
tracker.
husband can find you wherever.
I thought you said you.
Well,
was
and
at
that's
the
what I
gym.
did. Is like if he signs into my thing, you can see where I am.
Duh.
He signs
Yes.
into your thing. That's what the
Oh my
kids are calling it.
God.
I got
Hey, can
5 hours and 34 minutes of sleep last night.
Can I see the Copenhagen can?
No,
Please
Come
show me.
on.
Please
Oh
show-
my
show me the
God.
Copenhagen can. Does that not look like a can of dip?
no,
I got
it
dip
doesn't.
in my lip, dip in my lip. I'm gonna have to play that song now.
Now let me tell you something. Did you hear the joke
Yeah.
yesterday? Is that there's some guy out there that said, "Hey, look at my new tattoo, my Copenhagen can," and the guy goes, "Dude, that looks like wedding rings."
Y'all are idiots. You're such an idiot.
You're such an idiot.
Well, I don't know about all that, but
Chef.
so the new mic shipped yesterday. By the way, I got a notice that it supposedly shipped on Sunday, which we all know is a lie. Nobody's shipping anything on Sunday.
I've had a bunch of stuff shipped.
Dude, I hate
What
to break
post
it.
office
If
is
it's
working on
open-
Sunday?
Well, no, they
FedEx,
just-
UPS.
They just send
They're
in
delivering
the.
on
Are they
Sundays.
really?
Yes,
doing
they
it?
do.
Yes, they are.
But
Yes,
they-
are.
I mean, that saying it's shipped
I'm hoping
just
this
means
week.
sometimes that they created the label.
I just hate it when I look through the money I've spent over the last month. It's like I spent $300 in February on stickers. Then I spent, actually it's more than that when you total it up. And then my pants that was on back order all of a sudden decided they were going to ship, and that's $100. Then the part for the bus is $300, and I mean, it's like, golly, dude, February, good Lord.
Well, it's March now, so
hell, we've already spent like 30 some odd plus almost 50 on just mail that we've been mailing out.
But that's bad ace.
It's like every time I go to mail off stuff, it's like $15.
Yeah, that's irritating.
And we're reaching how many?
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying this month has been
my drone
month of cash.
Just to send my drone like snail mail. Some old dude with a cane carrying it to Salt Lake City was $50.
What?
My drone.
Oh.
And then it's gonna be like $200 to fix it, and then they better ship it back for free.
No, I had
you have to pay to get your drone back. You're like, I already did. You're fixing it.
You had to pay to get off the expressway. I mean,
no.
I had to order this part. Napa. There's only two of these parts, right? Of this part I need. There's only 2 in the entire United States or Canada, and they're both in Kansas. Like, send me Dorothy's friggin' slippers while you're at it too. Like,
and your little dog Toto.
Nobody could describe what these parts were. Like, Freightliner didn't know. The bus company didn't know. Nobody knew. So I had to climb under it yesterday. I'm starting to feel a little better, right? So I have to climb under the bus. I have to, take this part off just to find 2 metal stamped numbers. And then my cousin that owns this big diesel, rig company, repair shop, up in Kennesaw. So he's having to run all these numbers, and it took him 4 friggin' hours to trace down all these numbers, because Freightliner couldn't figure it out. But what he did is it was almost like dealing with 6 drunk people. If you took a little bit of information out of all 6 of them, you could almost come up with the real story of what happened. So he ended up taking all this information until he could finally get one girl at the Napa in Kennesaw to translate it. Then he calls me on the phone, and then me and him call Conyers Napa on 3-way, and the girl's like, that number makes no sense to me. So he's like, hold on, let me call somebody else. So then he calls Kennesaw Napa. So now there's 4 of us on the phone for him to be able to go, it's a KU 3400. And then the girl goes, oh, now I see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, Jesus, it took 4 people on the phone to do that.
You got to speak Napanese.
Yeah. Hey, it's ordered. Thank God, I'm getting his, he ordered it, because the difference would have been $580 something versus $280 something. Yeah.
But you need the bus running.
Yeah, it's amazing the markup.
So the bus won't be there Saturday, or it will be?
No, it will be.
As long as it gets the part Thursday.
Yeah, the part will be here.
Oh man, we gotta have the bus.
It'll be there.
Oh, we have a guest today,
it's
don't
just
we?
a part. I mean, it's just a stupid part.
No.
It only involves the parking brake.
Isn't that crazy?
But it connects to all the hydraulics. Like Rob and all those cats had tightened all the hydraulics before, because we kept seeing a drip, but we could never figure out where the drip come from. But it was just a small drip. And Rob's like, look, if it was spraying, we could find it, but we could never find it. And Rob's worked on that 3-4 times that it's been there. He's looked at it. And it just so happens that the last time it got good and cold, I guess the gasket was it was so worn that our seal is a round seal that a shaft goes through. I guess it was just so cold and worn at that time. It was just, just trashed.
Well, and you were,
it is what it is.
When I was helping you with the brakes and stuff, he was like pounding on the bottom of the bus because it was spraying.
Well, the bus is running, so I'm yelling over this big diesel. She can't hear me, so I'm just having to pound on the side of the bus.
I hear you.
All right, well, look, let's go to a commercial, and then when we come back, we have a guest that will be coming in here just shortly.
Okay, yeah, I thought we did.
Holly with the We Ride to Provide.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So everybody hang tight. We'll be right back. And this song goes out to Denise. Actually, it goes out to Denise and her dip can of a tattoo. We'll be right
back. Y'all are dorks. I'm going to go drop one in your bathroom if you don't stop. I'm just kidding.
I did earlier.
I had to take one of David's pills this morning because my stomach was killing me. I had to get stopped up. Okay. No, I needed to. Come on, B. Before, are you gonna put her up when Holly gets in?
Nah. Yeah. I don't know. That damn dog.
Wish I could have another one. I'd take her.
Hi, baby.
I would take her. You wouldn't know. You would know your dog's gone, but you wouldn't know who had your dog. That just freaked me out. I went to YouTube to get the link, and I see I see me sitting there, and I move, and then it moves on screen. I was like, "What the hell?" We gotta get. I mean, we got freaking 12 million freaking views, and we have 300 freaking subscribers. Man, something is freaking wrong. Something is fucking wrong.
I was dying when I saw it say 12 million. I'm like, for all you haters.
12 million. Well, actually, 24 million eyes have looked at it, right?
To what?
Back already. Put on another song.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. The song. Here's what has happened, everybody. Because I'm redoing everything for the redoing everything for the Mac. It just sucks that I redid everything for the Mac and I changed where some stuff's located on a hard drive. Well, duh, when I did that, it ended up causing some of my library to not work correctly. So with that being said, I'm going to shoot back to this song, but here it is just for Denise. It's Denise's song that we dedicate to her dip can on her wrist.
Mm-hmm.
Called Dip in My Lip.
Nah.
Hurry up, come and listen to this song. It's just for you.
Whatever. She took 2 poops in 2 pieces.
Good. It's called Dip in My Lip.
Hey, look, I didn't get it in the pajama section.
Oh, yeah, good. Got it at the Disney section.
No, I got it at Walmart. It's just not in the pajama.
I said if I had the space, I'd take Bella to hurt him. You're not taking my dog.
But then he's like always talking about threatening to shoot her.
Alex says, here's a song I won't listen to.
You're such a dork.
You know what a mud jug is? Spit toad.
Hmm? Oh.
Bella. Were you going to put her up?
I don't know. I may have to just because she'll drive Holly nuts.
So, the 25th, there was an attempted...
Who writes these songs about nasty habits? Coming from a vapor and a smoker. We need to go back to that. That'd be good. What?
The 25th, there was a Holiday Inn Express that was attempted, almost robbed. But it was the same car, one of the same cars that did shots fired. He couldn't get in the second double door, so he ran back off.
Oh my God.
He started waving a gun and then it wouldn't open. And then when he left, it opened.
Oh, good.
God was like, you're not getting the doors open.
That's right. I need a mud.
You need a mud butt?
Yeah.
You had a mud butt?
No. Tip in my lip. Tip in my lip. It's just funny. You have Alex who's saying, who would make a song about a nasty habit, but he's a vapor and a smoker.
Yeah.
What's more nasty? They're both tobacco products, right?
I've done chew, but I've never done like
I've done it all.
Have you? Ooh,
Yeah.
I've heard that about you.
Copenhagen, I couldn't do Copenhagen. Copenhagen is, you got to try to keep it dry, and it's like, what's the point? It's snuff, and they're like, you're supposed to keep snuff. But, you know, Hawkins back when I was a kid, of course, Skull Bandits, of course. But chewing tobacco, man, Levi Garrett, Taylor's Pride is my favorite. Like on a cold winter day, I can't chew in hot weather. Cold weather, I can.
Sounds like me and coffee.
So now, like if I was outside deer hunting or something, you know, I would have a chew in, even though that actually doesn't help you get a deer. But
by no means,
you know. But yeah, Levi Garrett, Taylor's Pride, man. Oh, I love Taylor's Pride. Beech Nut, I love Beech Nut. All right, here, let's go live. All right, everybody, we are going back, and we're on a topic. Everybody listening on video already has heard this, so you get to hear it twice. Alex writes, or types, who writes a song about that nasty habit? But that's funny coming from a smoker.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny coming from somebody that would inhale cigarette crap into your lungs.
And
Dunnice, paging Dunnice. Comments
and vapor.
I got some Girl Scout cookies yesterday.
Okay, so Mike asked, has I ever dipped and blah blah blah. Yeah, man. Back as a kid, you know, Hawkins. Who did not do Hawkins? Who didn't try Copenhagen? Skull Banded.
Redman.
Redman was good. Now, like I still will do a chew. I don't
really.
My wife.
I did Big
My
League
wife
too.
doesn't like it, but Taylor's Pride is my absolute favorite. Lancaster. Oh my God, Lancaster
didn't work for me. Didn't work for me.
Did you ever do Big League too?
The gum?
Yes.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
I did
but
smoke cigarettes, and I did smoke pot, and I did smoke cigars.
Okay.
So.
And cigars, I'm a cheater when it comes to cigars. Like,
I smoke
Black
cheap
and
cigars.
Mild is about as cigar as I get.
I used to get
And then
Swisher
people go,
Sweets.
that's more pipe tobacco than real.
I never did go for. I mean,
cigars.
a friend gave me a Copenhagen, or not a Copenhagen, one from Cuba.
Right. Cabana,
whatever. I don't know. I'm
Cuban
not
Havana.
not
I don't
a-
even know the cigars.
Yeah.
But I do have a friend that has a big cigar lounge. She owns it and
I
travels.
just never got into all the, crazy flavors or any
Now
of
my
that
friend Eddie, who's with the Legion, he likes a good cigar now. And my grandfather's nickname was cigar. You know what I mean? That was his thing with cigars. Here we talk about it, and I'm thinking, God, man, I wouldn't mind having some Lancaster or some Taylor's Pride right now. Man, when I first was third grade, when I was fourth, I guess fifth grade, there used to be one called RJ Gold.
Not familiar.
And that was some of the best chew I've ever had in my life.
That's something.
Yeah, man. But Taylor's Pride, me and my brother both for years and years and years like Taylor's Pride.
Why is it that it's such a...
And you know what's funny is the stereotype behind it. 'Cause
Yeah.
people go, you chew? Oh,
Yeah, why is that? Why is there
you
such
would die to see me with chew. People would be like, I can't believe he... But, people would trip the heck out that I would have. But me, I don't use chew like regular chew. I put it in like I would dip, and it would stay on the left side. And I could still eat, drink a Coke, anything, and I liked it. There's nothing I could do about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jacob. He said he swallowed a wad of Redman dip once while he was cleaning his room. And you can only imagine what happened.
Yeah.
And he hasn't dipped since.
Yeah. What time is it? 8:01. I'm sure that's the only time you swallowed. So.
Oh my God.
Shut up. Dip.
But I'm sitting here now going, God, I wish some cold weather would come. I can't do chew in hot weather. It has to be cold weather. I just can't do it when it's warm.
Why?
I don't know. And I haven't had any chew in probably, I don't know.
You'd probably get
probably
sick.
about 3 years, I guess it's been.
Ew.
You probably get
I don't think I could
sick.
do it. Not
I
my
remember
thing.
one
Have you ever
time.
even tried any?
Yes.
I'll buy some.
No.
I remember one time Chris left his laying around
Mm-hmm.
and Austin got it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. I made him clean it up because I was like, bet you won't leave it around again.
Wow.
Yeah.
The sickest I ever got was off of Copenhagen. First time I'd ever tried Copenhagen, I was probably 5th grade and 6th grade maybe. And the whole object is it's supposed to stay dry or whatever. And it's so thin and powdery. That stuff, I couldn't do nothing. I ended up swallowing a good bit of it.
He said his dad didn't want him to smoke cigarettes, so he bought him dip.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And see, if everybody that did dip, all that stuff was always stuck in your teeth. That's why I like chew. It would never be stuck in your teeth. It was easy to get it in and out.
They make spearmint skull.
I don't know.
He said that's what I didn't know they had.
Skull bandits was just easy, especially in school.
When they make those little packs now.
That's skull bandits.
Bandits?
Bandit, yeah.
Bandages?
Bandit. Smokey and a bandit. Skull bandit.
I didn't know they had a name. I just heard pouches.
You didn't know they had a name?
Well,
so people just went in and went, "Can I get some of those?"
Well, they
I need
said
that kangaroo pouch looking.
No, they said pouches.
Pouches?
Yes. That's what the thing says. It doesn't say bandits. It says pouches.
It says bandits across the top of the can.
Y'all are weird.
Go pull up the logo. The logo shows a masked man with a bandana over his mouth. He's a bandit.
Those are pouches. Can I get some of those pouches?
He's a kangaroo. Shut up.
Oh my God.
Christ. Where's Alex now? Jesus, you say something that's freaking inaccurate. Everybody just laughs and goes, she doesn't have testicles. I say something inaccurate.
They're like, he has one testicle.
Starts ringing. You know.
Well, according to a study done in 1929 by 4 doctors and an astronaut.
What if we can get some Red Man vape?
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Wow.
We'll buy a bottle and sell it to Denise because it's a confuser.
Whatever.
Okay.
That's what we should do is we let her go out to smoke when she comes back. We'll shove some chewing tobacco in the bottom of that. Take the orange out, put some chewing tobacco in it, put some water in it.
Me.
Oh, God. Hey, get this. A friend of mine used to work at a place called, I think it was called Tivana. Tivana. And it's like, it's tea. It's a tea place, a tea house.
Okay.
And I think it's in more of the upscale malls. So, Denise, you've probably never seen one. But so they have these things where you put the tea in it and it does that. You know, you put the warm water over the tea and it steeps and you seal it and everything. And it's really magnificent. They call those infusers too. So, and those have been around, I don't know, 5,000-6,000 years.
They made a green apple one too, I think.
Oh, what?
Dip.
Woman, he's talking about tea and you just...
I just remembered.
Jacob had sent a picture of some skull.
Yeah.
I showed her the picture.
Yeah. And
you keep talking.
Yeah, it's okay.
27 seconds later, when she opens her mouth, has nothing to do with tea.
Gummy bears.
Denise.
I know y'all miss me.
Well, we're not too sure now.
Whatever.
You get the same effect from turning on an old TV.
Oh my God. What, you walk up to it and go dum, 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 grab it by its ears and try to get it to tune in?
I like the way you threw in ears.
Well, because rabbit ears. You remember the old antennas? How about, do you remember when you had those old antennas and we actually believe hanging tinfoil off the end of it is making it better? Did we actually believe
it? Doesn't?
We actually believe that crap.
Man, I remember the first one I saw.
Stand there, don't move.
I remember because we did. We had the little thing, and we would move it all around the house. But then I went over a friend's house, and they had this one that was like, about 2 feet by 1 foot, and it had this thing that when you turned it, it spun.
Like we had one like that too.
And I go, y'all get the best reception ever.
Right.
They didn't. But
how about when you used to have to try to watch like Playboy in between channels, and you're pushing the little tune-in buttons?
Oh yeah,
on the cable box.
You got to tilt your head because one guy.
Somebody showed a picture.
It's an elbow. No, it's a
boot.
Somebody showed a picture the other day, and it was a picture.
Yes.
Of like that, and the caption, and you couldn't see anything, and the caption says, "I think I saw a glimpse of a nip."
Yeah,
and it was like, holy!
It was an elbow.
Do you remember those days?
Yes, I do.
And now
it was a weenus.
Now you just turn on your internet, and it's everywhere.
Well, here's something really stupid: is I used to sit there and try to do that. And on a Saturday night late, and here's the thing, I'd be sitting next to my hot girlfriend. So
you have a hot girlfriend?
No.
Maybe used to.
Well, used to.
It was because you didn't have central air?
No, it was just that here I am trying to tune in some, horrible attempt at porn.
Tune in
while
Tokyo.
I'm sitting next to a hot blonde. It was kind of crazy.
Yeah, his version of hot's sweaty.
It was a dog.
Hey,
a blonde dog.
a blind? No, that'd be a blind dog, sir. Because
a blonde dog,
like a golden retriever. Hello, it's blonde.
Duh is back in town. We could need to take
man.
that song instead of the boys are back in town. It could just say Duh's back in town.
Do it.
Freaking chair.
Do
we
it.
need to do parodies.
We do.
Cool. I tell you what. You ever see that one?
If we go to a Waffle House, we can just find a pair of teeth.
Yeah, but I mean, do you consider the IQ of 144 high?
I don't.
Why? If you have to brag so much about your IQ, then it's not that high.
It was a joke because I was going to say for the entire staff at Waffle House. So
It adds together.
yes, so it had nothing to do with me. But thank you, I appreciate the shout out.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about whoever said that.
Didn't you say if I had to brag?
It was like a you
So
in
speaking of
general.
bragging, how about we hit 12 million? How about that? Is that not the coolest ever to know that the Just for Fun logo, the Just for Fun information, everything to do with Just for Fun's page over the 1 month? It's actually 28 days. It ain't even a complete month. But considering it's February, 28 days is an average, right? Because that's the normal time of that month. 12 million people
That's
in the month of
bad
February.
ace.
Is that not bad to the bone?
It's
12
awesome.
million people got to see my logo. And people want to go, they want to mess with me and hate on me and pick on me and everything else. But 12 million. Let's look at facts, y'all.
what? How come?
Conyers can't even handle 12 million. To me, that's cool.
How come when we were small, it was our logo. Now we're big. It's his logo.
Whatever. You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
My point is I had this vision that this was going to work, and everybody kept knocking me, telling me it wasn't going to work. And now I'm like, 12 million people. Come on, that is super freaking cool.
It almost makes me behave when I post stuff.
You
'Cause
should
always.
always.
I used to just go whatever,
You should
and now
always.
I'm typing stuff, and I go, hold on now, I can't. There's like 12 million.
Protect
people.
Will
the
Scotty yell at
brand.
me?
Protect
Scotty
the
does.
brand.
Scotty yells at me like offline on the group chat and stuff like that. He'll go, "Why the hell do you post stuff like
And
that?"
listen, and what's really cool is I've had a couple of people who have slightly sarcastically made comments, and I just want to point out.
What?
I want to point this out for somebody that has said to us, "Well, you mostly have men." Right now, our highest percentage is 14% of 12 million. 14% of them are ladies
Women,
between the age of 45 and 54.
It's awesome.
Our one largest percentage
Demographic.
is that.
Yeah.
And people want to go, well,
And
whatever, man.
Let's be honest. What is that demographic? What are they looking for?
How about this? 59% of our fans are women, 40 are men. Our absolute largest is 16% between the age of 35 and 44. And then our next one is 15% of 45 to 54. Now our men is 10% 35, 44 and 10% 45 to 54. So I think it's extremely hilarious for people who want to try to run that mouth. And out of our people, our local, what is insane is Covington, Conyers, Sugar Hill, Kellytown, Monroe, Atlanta, Porterdale,
Those are the big
Loganville,
areas.
Lawrenceville, Social Circle, Oxford, Jackson, Winder, McDonough, Snellville, Madison, Ola, Between, Melody, Georgia, I have no
Ola.
idea. Youth, Mansfield, Jersey, Canton, Athens, Bethlehem, Good Hope. It just goes on and on and on. So when people keep getting smart, I'm like, everybody around us is paying attention. Just for Fun Radio, how can we help you?
Happy Twisted 12 Million Tuesday to you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
What's happening,
Jeff.
brother?
Whoop whoop.
Good morning. Welcome back, Denise.
Thank you.
She never really left.
Hey,
Don't give her a big head.
I was curious, Scott. You're spouting out all these numbers.
Spout.
You said 59% were women
Uh-oh.
and 40% were men. So that leaves 1%. Is that Mike?
I
Yes.
have no idea.
The
Mike's always wanted to be a
one-percenters?
1%er.
But look, I think
I
you
think
need to look at those
1%
demographics.
transgenders.
I think you need to look at those that the highest percentage, that highest demographic. What are that age group of women looking for? Me.
No, they're not.
I am the freaking draw. I'm the sex object. I am the target of their affection.
To yourself, and when you look in the mirror.
Yes, of course. But I'm talking about the demographics. Women that old are looking at me. Who else are they looking at? Do they looking at you? Hell no. Men don't even look at you. Scotty. Scotty's taken. He's got the most beautiful wife in the world. Alex, who the hell can understand that? Is that even English? And then you've got Stephanie. Okay. Then we have some fill-ins, Heath and some other guys and all that other stuff. But seriously, that Jeff, back me up here. That demographic, they're tuning in because of Big Sexy over here.
I just think it's funny because have had people go, well, you're on Facebook and most of them aren't locals.
I know.
Are you smoking crack? Look what I just read you.
Jacob said you're 59% woman.
I am.
I think Mike
ahead.
is absolutely correct.
Thank you, buddy.
think It is because of Mike.
Thank you,
that
baby.
You have that draw from the women to remind them every day what not to get into.
That's right.
Oh, I'm a bad boy.
He is the poster child of ex-relationships.
He's like, I resemble that remark.
Yeah, I'm a bad boy. I like it, man. Freaking objects appear to be bigger than they really are, man. Or
So you're really not that big, or you are?
No,
well,
I'm not.
he hasn't figured it out yet.
Well, can we clarify? What are we talking about? Because
Oh
you're
my
kind of
God.
looking at me. You got that 10 to 15 degree head tilt. You're kind of making the bedroom eyes at me.
No, I'm not.
You are.
That's trailer park eyes. You need to get that figured out.
Hey, it's beer eyes.
Beer goggles. Beer goggles.
Confused eyes.
Good
You're
one.
such an idiot.
Oh,
Lord.
I'm
God.
pulling the word, guy. Just want to say congratulations on your success. And
All right, man. Thank you.
hopefully
Thank you.
many
Thank you.
more to come.
Yeah,
I-
I love the fact that it's slowly happening. I mean, not slowly. Hell, we've been here 5 years, but I kept having all these people go, "What numbers do you have?" Well, here's your friggin' numbers.
Yeah.
And a tissue.
and just so you know, Mike Rockdale Shopper has about 25,000
Let me-
subscriptions.
Yeah. Jeff, you got to go, man. Have a great day. Thanks for calling
Hey,
in.
Thanks,
one
Jeff.
other thing. You're talking about you're well over 12 million, you're about to hit 13
Yeah.
on those numbers.
It's starting to
You're
happen
looking at-
fast. Yeah.
Say if you only had that 12 million and only had 28 days in February, you're hitting about 428,000 people a day.
Wow.
a lot of people
No, I'm not being
per
smart to you,
day.
but I mean, wow. Maybe the naysayers should think about that.
Exactly.
I got wood.
Okay, Jeff.
Okay,
for calling
thanks,
in, buddy.
Jeff.
See you, buddy.
Yeah.
Tell your
Bye.
tell your wife I love her.
So I'm going to say this, and this is going to be absolutely hilarious, and I don't care who it gets back to. So one time I was dealing with Fat Boys golf carts. True story. And
Mike's
what?
Mike's golf carts.
I'm always the target of people's affection.
Okay, go ahead.
Just bite me, all of you.
I'm just thinking,
Where did that come
if this
from?
was a loaf of bread, she found the one stale piece. So Fat Boys golf carts wanted to advertise, and I already said this is what let's work a good deal, because I wanted a golf cart to drive around at events. So I said, I'll make you this deal. You provide me a golf cart, has your name on it. I don't even want my name on it. At every event I go to in Helen, where I stay for 2 or 3 days, I'll take your golf cart up there to drive around. You get all this free publicity. I'll cut my rate in half. You just, when I call you on Tuesday and said I'm leaving Thursday afternoon, you put a golf cart on a trailer, I back up, you hook it to the bus, I leave. That'd be a great deal. You provide me something to ride everywhere I go at an event, and you get your advertisement. And he's like, they never really wanted to do it, and they kept trying to, treat it like it was a garage sale. Oh, could I get it for a nickel? No.
Why would you
But
not want
then
to
I
do
get,
that?
well, I pay to be in Mike's Shopper, and I'm in 30,000 homes. And I said, can I bust your cherry for a second? Not one person who's trying to save $1 on a cheese dip or 50 cents at the dry cleaner are going to be able to afford to buy any golf cart parts from you. Like, let's just look at facts. If they are so cheap that they're going through Mike Shopper to save $1 on a bean dip or a cheese dip, do you think they can afford a golf cart?
Yep.
If they're trying to get a free shine on their fingernails or a free fill-in on their fingernails, do you think they can afford a golf cart?
Right.
When most of these golf carts are $10,000. Come on. So
now.
I make that crack to people. I'm like, everybody that I know throws those things straight in the garbage. I'm sorry, Mike Shopper. I'm not trying to knock you.
They
but
do.
Those things don't make it in my house.
I do.
I can't stand them being in my mailbox. Me and my mail people have gotten to arguments because I'm like, could you quit shoving this crap in my mailbox? I don't want it.
I mean, unless I'm trying to look for a fill-in or something, then I don't use it.
So, and I'm not trying to knock them. Granted, I get it. If I love Rob, if somebody's trying to save on an oil change, it is an amazing. Mike Shopper's perfect for him because that's a $25 oil change. It's not a $10,000 golf cart.
Right.
You know,
right.
Your car is a have to. A golf cart is a luxury.
Yeah.
There's a difference. When people are trying to save on a have to, man, it's all about saving nickels and dimes. And I get that. I'm not knocking that. But not on
a luxury.
Not on a luxury item.
Right. Yeah.
You're going to eat Mexican food because you need to eat. Okay. Can you say going to eat Mexican's a luxury? I don't know. Can you say trying to save $1 on cheese dip is an amazing thing? Yes, I can say it's an amazing thing, but not for a luxury. There's a difference when it comes to a luxury. So when I find out people have gotten smart with me about advertising stuff, and then they go, well, I'm in Mike Shopper. Good luck. I'm sorry, but if you're a luxury company and you're not a have-to company, then the Mike Shopper doesn't work for you like it does on other businesses.
Well, and I've known people that have put ads in or stuff in Mike Shopper and didn't see one thing from it. So they're like, I'm not spending the money on it.
You have to figure out what business you're in and figure out what your clientele is and figure out, does your clientele, do they get involved with trying to save $1 like that?
Right.
I mean, if you're a luxury business, if you're not a have-to business and you're a luxury business, then is that really helping you?
And I got to be honest with you.
And this is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, hey, my freedom of
it
speech is just like yours.
That's
I
right.
get it. You get it.
Here's my thing too, is that they will always, and I'm not just saying that particular medium, but I'm saying like Thrifty, Nickel, all of those, they want you to put some type of coupon in there. They want you to discount your product or service. Well, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that makes sense to me, because like when I ran the bowling center in Conyers, okay, let's say Tuesday night was our slowest night. I'm spitballing here. Tuesday night was our slowest night. Why would I want to say, come in on Tuesday night and get 25% off lanes? We're already tanking on Tuesday night. Why would I want to spend $2,500 on a damn ad, then turn around, have people show up, not much more than what was going to show up anyways, and give it away for 25% off?
Right.
It just, I don't know. Never, I understand marketing, whoever, I'm sure.
But in a business, and I'm not trying to throw Rob's out there, but I just know, like in his business, if he can give $1 off or $2 off on an oil change, he picks up a new customer. I get that.
Right.
Again, he is a have-to business.
Right.
That is all about supply and demand, taking care of the customers, 100% customer satisfaction. Yeah. Rob's is amazing. But Rob ain't trying to sell hot tubs.
Right. Right.
I mean, like
Rob wants to be the guy that when you think, oh, I've got a problem, he has the solution.
He is my 911 guy.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you think of like where Jeff Matthias works. Used to, there was sports something recreation. They used to sell nothing but ping pong tables, pool tables, hot tubs.
I remember.
Outside
recreational warehouse.
I couldn't think of the name. Now, that's not a have-to life.
Can you imagine being a salesman there?
That's not a have-to life. Nobody, turn and burn's a have-to life. You have to have a car. You have to have a good car.
It's a need.
You have to have your good cars repaired.
It's a need.
You have to have these things.
Well, turn and burn do a 0 down cheap lease for a.
You might need to go talk to the owner about that one.
I swear to God, my car is gonna die.
Just go up there and tell them, look, I'll get a wrap that says turn and burn, put on the car. And
Oh
drive it for you.
yeah, man.
You need to go talk to
Okay,
him.
yeah, because I need something to drive that, and just to lease. They can have it back after a year or whatever. I'm in bad shape here. That my car, I'm serious. Like
Are you about to Fred Flintstone it?
I couldn't get out of my daughter's driveway after church this weekend.
Holy cow.
The car just has no power whatsoever. It's just
Was it on flat ground or a hill? Or?
a slight hill.
Oh my
Slight hill.
God.
Yeah.
Even on a slight hill, it was.
And you know what? I can deal with it because ever since, a long time ago when I flaked out, I haven't had really a nice car to drive. But here's the thing is when you're pulling out, like you had to pull out and you kind of got to gun it. Well, it doesn't gun. It kind of goes.
It needs gunning. It needs a 50 cal in the hood.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And the funny thing about it is I had somebody look at it and I said, so, would you take it as a trade-in? And the guy looked at me and said, no.
They're like, you have to pay me $10 to take it.
I've never in my entire life had somebody say, nah, dude, you can keep it.
We'll pay you to not leave this
Yes.
on the property. It's
How
like when you go
sad.
get a used tire changed and they go, what do you want us to do with your old one? Oh, you can have it. No, you need to take it with you, sir.
We're going to charge you a
You're going to try to trade your car
hazardous
in and they're
thing.
going to be like, there's a deposit for that. A deposit for
Even-
the car? Yeah, we have to pay a haul off.
Even CarMax won't take it. They say
Yeah.
they take pretty much anything.
Oh boy, it's in bad shape. But you know what? Over the time that I've had it, I have replaced everything.
Right. So it should be a brand new car at this point.
Yeah, that's what I think.
How long have you had it?
Mike believes that I don't need to get an oil change. I keep adding it every day. It should be new oil at this point.
You drove by me and beat before.
I drove by, Mike was stuck on the side of the road, and I'm like slowing down. He's waving like, I got it.
And I do. I got all the fluids, all the additional belts. I can fix it anywhere. It's 15 years old. This is a love story here. I got home from Afghanistan. You have a lot of money built up, when you deploy. I went and bought a really nice black F-150 pickup truck, little crew cab thing. And me and the kids and the dog, we had so much fun in it. Well, my daughter is growing up and she was like, Daddy, can I borrow your truck? Daddy, can I borrow your truck? Daddy. Yeah. So she's, she always borrowed my truck right about time her car payment was due.
Yeah.
And wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And then unfortunately, she was in an accident.
So now it's gone.
She totaled my pickup truck
Yeah.
while she had it.
I
So
love that.
I got stuck with a 2001 Dodge Neon, and she got the insurance money, and now she's driving a brand new 2016 Toyota.
I totaled my parents' van while they were in New York.
In New York?
New York.
Oh, my God.
Did they vote for Trump?
Oh, my God. We need to go to commercial, but when we come back,
What a lead
when
in.
we come
Started.
back, we got to discuss that.
What a
because,
lead in.
my neighbor and I we had a conversation at the
An adult
mailbox yesterday.
conversation?
It was quite funny. So we'll be right back, everybody. It's just for fun in the morning.
Dun, dun, dun. How about that segue? I thought we were having a guest. No pat on
Hold on.
this.
Come here.
Yeah. Yeah, see,
She.
Carol.
Oh.
flying in Friday.
Okay, so when that bullshit lie falls through,
Which it is.
which it is
Yeah,
going to.
It's already starting.
Yes. So Saturday, I need you.
Yeah. So
I need faces because these people have got people have got to start putting a face with the personality and the character, because you're trying to sell your show.
Yeah.
You're going to be in an event that's going to be 90%
What would be my list?
military, police officers. Your dumbass needs to be there.
So what I did was I called Kim last night and I invited her. She might have something to do, so I'm trying to get in touch with Dawn today.
I really wish Alex would come too.
And thank you. I don't have that much of a beer belly anymore.
I'm not the one that said that.
I know.
It was Stephanie.
Yeah. I'll make sure the place don't start on fire. Hey, on our on the Just for Fun website, I like to keep track of how many. But now that it went to 10,000, I can't get the exact number. Do you have a way of getting the likes on our Facebook page? You know how it used to say like 9,962? Now it just says 10K.
On what?
On the Facebook.
Look, you go through. In my case, I go through Safari, and there's your insights.
Yeah, I got the insights. But
So,
do you see how many exactly likes we have?
yeah, watch. Oh, I see what you're saying. It just gives you the average.
The 10K?
Let's see, to my right. My right shows how many people show 4.5 million reach, 732,000.
I know. But it's weird, isn't it? It doesn't show the damn.
Yeah, but when I go from my phone shows it.
Doesn't?
Yeah, watch. My phone shows 10,449.
Look, I went to go leave Saturday morning. Look what was in the gift shop.
It's a monkey.
Get a monkey.
All right, we're back. Please don't show us your monkey again.
No. Mike
was just talking about taking pictures with their phone in those weird areas, and she's like, "You want to see my monkey?"
No, it's not. No, I went to go leave.
Just show us your monkey.
No, for the listeners, I went to go leave Disney on Sunday morning, and
showed everybody
there was a
monkey?
stroller in the gift shop downstairs because I was getting breakfast, and I looked in. Yes. I looked in the stroller and there's a little baby spider monkey. No, is that a spider monkey? I don't know. But oh my God, her name is Princess Leia. And she's only like 8 months old and she was so cute. And the woman took her, she was talking to me.
So you need to go find the video Too Short did about
never
monkey.
Never had a lot of luck with monkeys.
But she's so cute. Look at her.
I know, but man, they're disgusting animals.
Do you know how much just this? Because you can have them in Florida, Georgia, you can't have them. But
There's a reason.
these monkeys right here are between $8,500 and $10,000 a piece, and she has 2 spider monkeys at home.
That's a lot of poop being flung around.
I know.
Our
And
next
she
door
said
neighbor
they're
when we were growing
extremely
up-
smart.
our neighbor when we were growing up, they had one that was the cage was like in the corner of the kitchen, and homie would start flinging poop at you in a second.
Yeah, man. My grandfather
Doesn't Scott do that too?
had a monkey and a parrot. So I used to hear all these horror stories about how my grandfather taught the monkey how to do things and throw things, and then the parrot how to say things. Yeah, can you imagine the stories my grandmother told me?
To me, it
Can
reminded
you
me of
imagine the parrot?
it just reminded me of a Jewish couple. The Jewish man doing whatever he wants to do, and then the woman going, "Stop it!"
My grandmother said that parrot could drop the F-bomb like it was
Oh, yes.
and it could say shut the front door, and I'm not really saying the word front door.
I remember the was it About Pets that used to be over there by Frontera?
No.
Anyway, there's that pet store right there, and it was right next to American Family in that shop.
Yeah.
But anyway,
They used to sell snakes.
But they had that huge parrot in there, and he would laugh. Like if you laughed at something, he would copy you laughing, which would make you laugh even harder. And then he would get like, "Oh my god!"
So it's
I'd
like
go
when we
in
all go
there
to
and laugh
lunch and you're sitting with
hysterically.
us.
But
Screw you.
at lunch.
Wow, you sure have gotten nasty over the past weekend. I see what happens.
I
when
was
you
with
go
a
hang
bunch
out
of girls.
Yeah, I see that. You hang out with all the tramps. Good Lord. What is your
Remind
husband
me
gonna
off
do with
air
you?
to tell you about the shot we did.
No.
I can't say it on air.
Yeah, that means it's a good story and you guys want to hear it and you're not going to.
Yeah. Does that confuse anybody?
Yeah.
It's after 8:00. I can't say it.
Good
You
Lord.
can censor it. I mean, you can PG-14 it.
No. I don't
There's
even
no
think
way
it's
I
possible.
can't.
Have you heard where her mind
pet
is right now?
A pet raccoon.
Was she bad?
Jacob said his dad and his siblings had a pet raccoon
Oh
growing
my
up.
God! Now those things
Those
are
things
nocturnal.
yeah.
They're nocturnal, so that just seems like a problem looking for a place to happen.
Do you know a raccoon is the only animal that has a wiener bone? I mean, he
Oh
physically.
my God. And he's
has
sitting there
a
saying,
bone.
I'm the one that's like going.
No,
Bravo!
No, I used to make Indian jewelry, and it was how I used to relax. And I've used all real product, real bone, real glass beads, honey string. I mean, the whole 9 yards. We used to build. So going to all the trade shows and all the Indian, they would be called a powwow, and yeah, man, they actually sell the bone. It's called the D-bone, and it's a raccoon's bone. He is literally the only creature on the planet that has a real boner. God, you got quiet. Can somebody talk? So
I mean,
don't sound so perverted. Can somebody please save me here? Y'all both are turning red-faced. I'm being legit. He's the
I saw
only,
a giraffe this weekend.
He's the only real animal that has one. Y'all suck. God. Okay, somebody come up with something else to talk about. I can't believe y'all are so embarrassed you just stopped speaking.
Because I don't know what to say about a raccoon's D bone.
But truthfully, and I saw a guy picking his teeth with it one day, and I was like, dude.
Oh my God.
He's like, it makes a great toothpick. Mike, can you try to say something, please? Mike's got his little smock or whatever wrapped around his mouth.
Raccoons are nocturnal.
Okay, so I pulled up interesting facts
How
about
many other
animals.
people are choking right now besides us?
I pulled up interesting facts about animals. Okay, a chameleon's tongue can be as long as its body.
Okay.
Did you know that?
No, did not know.
Okay, we talked about the great white sharks about detecting blood. It says they can detect a drop of blood in 25 gallons of water and can even sense tiny amounts of blood from 3 miles away.
Holy cow, that's pretty impressive.
The blue whale's tongue weighs as much as an adult elephant.
Did everybody see the picture I posted the other day about gallons from the whale? No, keep going then.
Houseflies can hum in the key of F. Did you know houseflies hum?
No. Didn't know. Thanks, duh.
You're welcome. Fleas can jump distances 100 times their body length.
See, and I tried telling you, a Georgia crab can jump 3 feet off a toilet seat. I tried telling everybody that. Nobody wants to believe me. If a flea can jump, so can a Georgia crab. I've been trying to tell you.
Do you like oysters? Do you?
Yes.
Oysters can change gender multiple times during their life, so you don't know if you're eating a male or female.
So can Bruce. It's okay. We're not supposed to judge, Denise. Remember? We're not supposed to judge.
I was laughing so hard I just farted.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Who am I to judge the oyster sexuality?
Yeah.
Just get in my mouth.
That's what she said.
That's what she said.
Did you know there's snapping shrimp?
No.
Yes.
What do they look like? Hold on.
Yeah, they're called lobsters.
They just walk around with different. We're having way too
Hello,
much
my
fun.
lady. Hello, my right time now.
The snapping shrimp is the loudest known living creature. It has specialized claws that shoots. Listen. That shoots jets of water up to 62 miles per hour and leaving a trail of bubbles that explode at 200 decibels.
I can do
Enough
that.
to stun and even kill its prey.
Oh my God! Go to the next one.
Is there a picture?
I need a picture.
I need a picture of the snapping shrimp.
A male emperor penguin can stand without eating for up to 2 months in the Antarctic.
Yeah, that's
Well,
because
there's nothing to eat.
That's because they stand on the eggs, don't they, while the female goes hunting?
Yeah, they keep the egg warm and during the.
I can just see it now.
phase
Let's see it, biatch.
But
You sit
I
right
think-
here.
look,
Me and
look,
the
look.
other girls are going to get hair did.
I think Scotty brought up a good point.
Which one?
There's no food in Antarctica.
They got to go down in the water.
Yeah, it's like a buddy of mine goes, "Hey man, I've been sober for 2 months." It was like, dude, you were in lockup, man.
That's right.
Come on.
Seahorses are monogamous and mate for life. And the seahorses are also the only animal on Earth where the male bears the unborn young.
Yeah, I knew that. Seahorses are kind of weird.
I'm getting told go to the video chat that we're going to die laughing.
Oh boy,
Let's see.
this never works out well.
No,
You guys are
they said
cracking
Jessica.
me up.
Not Jessica. They said
Pigs-
Jennifer Wolf was saying something. Let's guess his phone. Just for fun. Squeeze me?
Good morning. Squeeze you. No, can I speak to Scott Spencer?
You're very low on your volume, but yes, you're here.
I'm here. Hey, this is Tammy Proctor. I was calling because Jill Weiss gave me your number.
Oh,
You
okay.
call her Jill? Do you know Jill?
I guess
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time. We're having a hard time hearing you. I'm trying to get the volume up.
It sounds.
Okay.
I think she's inquiring about your landscaping business.
No, I'm inquiring about a party bus.
Oh. Well, we're live on the radio. You're actually live right now on the morning show.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is definitely the wrong number to call to ask about that sort of stuff. Call me back after the show.
Don't do it. Tell us now. Tell us now. Come on, you're called. You're live on the air. This is Military Mike.
Oh, don't listen to him. He will
What?
get you in trouble. Don't play. Don't
What?
play. No, shut up, Mike. You're not going to get a date out of this. Shut up. Yeah, let me.
Do you have any interesting animal facts?
No. When she can say, "Do not breathe with a white male that looks like him," that's interesting enough.
Did
That's
you know
enough.
that?
Let me call you back after the show.
Okay,
All right, thank you.
Bye.
That is hilarious.
It's-
I don't rent the bus out. That's my personal. That's my play toy.
Really?
Oh, I guess my aunt's asking me about a wedding in June. That's pretty cool though.
yeah.
So what else were we at?
The
Well,
name
any more interesting
Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Jaguar comes from a Native American word meaning he who kills with one leap.
Dun dun dun.
Hip.
I think
just threw her the hell off.
from now
hippos.
on you should have to call me Conquistador.
No. Hippos secrete a red oily substance from their skin that acts as sunblock and a moisturizer.
Sorry, you didn't stop. We never did cover what Jennifer Wolf was.
Do you want me to read it?
Yes, but censor it.
Um,
You guys crack me up. Fun facts of the day. Pigs have the longest for 30 minutes long.
I wish I was a pig.
Trust me.
Yeah,
you are.
Hey, watch it.
If we were deployed, you'd be a 10.
So yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, apparently pigs. Man, that explains a lot, Mike.
What?
Why you think these women want you so much?
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
Look, I read it on the internet, so it's
got to be true.
Yep.
Yeah, it's coming from Jennifer Wolf. It couldn't be a lie. All right, now read something else.
All clownfish are born male and will only change sex to become a dominant female. Caitlyn Jenner.
Bruce. Yeah, it's not very funny for a clownfish.
The venomous Portuguese man of war.
Damn
What
it.
is that?
It's a sea
It's a
creature.
fish.
Yeah, let's go with sea creature.
Well, I mean, I've heard of it. I just didn't know exactly.
Man of
It's
war.
actually an animal made up of 4 separate organisms. Anyway, a 2-inch long golden poison dart frog has enough venom to kill 10 adult men. An electric eel can deliver jolts of energy up to 600 volts, enough to knock a fully grown horse off its feet.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Really?
volts
So that goes.
I mean,
That show that
damn.
you were talking about, it was zapping the crap out of them.
Yes.
Hot diggity
Yes.
dog.
Yeah, that naked and afraid.
Whoa.
Naked and afraid.
Here we go.
All right, the alarm's going off. It's time for commercial. Our guest has gotten here. Everybody hang tight. We'll be right back. It's just for fun in the morning. We were expecting it, but it was kind of random. Just the dog just goes nuts like that, and you're not expecting it when it happens. Everybody hang tight. We'll be right back.
Yeah, what he said.
Here, just leave her out for a second.
Who, Bella or the guest?
Oh. No. I don't. When you say they, hang on. Who's out there?
All right, well, make sure it's not a
Well,
hoodie
ladies,
or
not
nothing.
men.
Yeah, hoodies don't go.
Yeah. Ladies. If it was men. Lay down. Lay down.
Bella.
Come on. Hello.
Good morning.
There, Mike.
You're okay, Bella.
Ooh, you could infuse some milk.
You're so. They keep making fun of my water bottle because you can put an orange and it infuses the water, and they keep making fun of
She
it.
is proof that the Home Shopping Network will always survive.
Oh my God! I got it at Target.
Who sells it exclusively?
Oh,
Put your headphones on and tell me if you hear a buzz.
hold on. No.
Okay. There's still that cable that I need to replace.
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing?
You just said where?
No, because I never can find this cord because it.
Because it always hangs straight under, you should already know.
That's what I did.
where it
I
is.
did. So you need to plug up that Bluetooth.
No.
Oh, we will.
What's going on? It's Mike. Behave, Mike.
So if you want Tiff to talk, she said she won't.
You don't like to talk?
We pay tribute to two of her dogs, so she has a whole different.
It's a radio show. You have to talk.
Where do you want us? Hi, baby. Hello, Chris.
No, thank you. I'm good. Right now. Right now, I'm
Yeah,
good.
there's all kinds of stuff.
You're the best. Mike, I think we've met.
I think we have.
Yeah.
Holly Chris.
Do you have paper towels upstairs? Because there's none in the bathroom. I'm Denise. I used to.
What's the word? There's a word for what you did. Maybe we should talk
I
later.
used to work installing at the mill with Selena. A
Okay.
friend is under her.
I thought you were fixing to say who you.
That'd be weird.
That's why I'm like, just leave that.
Mike, you don't want some juice or milk? Or
I eat poorly. I eat poorly.
You know, we usually bring donuts, but I know that Spence is trying
Yeah,
I'm
to,
trying.
and me and Tiff are trying, so we went.
I just for the record, I'll say that I'm not. I keep my diabetes in check.
There you go.
Yeah.
You want to get,
Well, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. You're gonna
Yeah, well,
die.
back up.
There's no getting out of it.
Yeah, but I sure want to fit in my jeans a little better than I have been.
That's me. I went on a diet.
Yeah.
I didn't really go on a diet. I went on food poisoning, which helped me lose weight. And everything was great. And then I get sick and they put me on a friggin' steroid, which makes me go,
Yeah, oh yeah.
so what weight I thought I was losing, I
Yeah.
didn't really visually lose.
But you fluctuate
I do a lot.
like a girl. I mean, I love you, but you do. You do. You fluctuate like
Thanks,
a girl.
Holly. That was on camera.
You do. I know you a while.
Are you writing it down?
Mike's
You
gonna say it.
fluctuate like a girl.
He's gonna say it live when we go back.
Yes.
He's gonna be like,
Should I just take my fruit and leave?
no, absolutely.
No, we need more to go off of.
That was hilarious. Thanks, Holly. Mike will be quoting that for the next 6 months.
Like a girl, you fluctuate.
And I added
Yeah, because I got to start working on the music.
I know. I added
I
all the
finally got
songs.
my part figured out for my bus, man. I'm excited. We might actually have the bus there.
Oh yeah.
Holly, what's the name of your cause?
It's We Ride to Provide. We are the only annual canine memorial event in our country.
Wow.
And in my spare time,
Yeah, because she has so much of that.
oh my gosh, I did get laid off a month ago. I'm not mad at that.
I was going to say you probably enjoy it right now.
I'm liking it. I provide first aid kits for working police dogs.
That's
And of course, it
awesome.
smell good.
Well,
Why don't you eat one? Are
It'll
you?
help your body fluctuation.
All
Do you want one?
right, let's go.
Do you want one?
Shh. No, we're okay. Let's.
Do you want one?
Hey, we're going back live, Denise.
You need to eat.
Yes, you need to, and I
gosh.
quote, you
I'm getting
fluctuate like a girl.
Mike,
Scotty.
shut up.
Eat your fruit.
Holly comes in. We're making cracks about everybody losing weight. She's like, "Yeah, and you fluctuate a lot,
Like a girl.
like a girl." And Mike's like, "I'm writing that down."
Oh yeah, I'm getting a shirt.
But everybody understood that.
Oh,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Did anybody debate it?
No.
Not at all.
Straight
You know
on
why?
paper. Straight on paper.
Do you know why nobody debated
Because
it?
it's truth, baby.
Because you fluctuate like a girl. Oh,
my
I like
That
it.
was really loud.
Oh man, I know. That's why I did it. And you know what? I think people should call in and
Tell him he fluctuates like a girl.
and you can substitute fluctuate. There's other words.
Yeah.
Lactate.
Oh my god.
Mike.
Oh, I had a visual. I got to gouge my mind's eye out now.
You could gouge your eyes out like
Your
a
mind's
girl.
eye. Yeah. Gotta go.
You could shave your head eventually because that hair looks crazy on you,
Mike,
like a girl.
Mike,
What?
shut up.
So hey, Holly, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Mike?
Oh, it's a beautiful day in paradise.
It is.
It's gonna rain.
We're
tonight.
trying to convince him he needs to be there Saturday.
Mike, you're not coming?
Well, I kind of had.
Holly, give him hell every
Yeah.
event. He's like,
I'm-
I'm coming, and then he does
I'm
it. So you need to give him hell.
What's up?
I'm a huge proponent too. I mean, I love it, and not only
Then
dog
walk
owner,
the talk, buddy.
not only I owned a Belgian.
Okay, so why
named
are you-
Kilo. Ken Morgan. I don't know if you know Ken. Ken and I have been friends and roommates numerous times. His dogs have lived with us.
So you are kind of never mind.
He has no excuse on not being there Saturday.
Yeah, and I've gone.
I just
to the
want him
North
to lie
American,
to your face.
Yeah,
Is what it is.
I've gone to the North American Working Dog, and
I don't even hear you anymore, buddy.
Yeah.
Woo wee! Get him, Holly. Get him.
And yeah, I know. And I've done. I mean, God, I worked with Chris Martell.
So what is your excuse for Saturday, sir? We don't care where you've been. We care where you plan on being.
I can show you a picture.
She means nothing. Bring her there.
She'll like it. Girls cry a lot there. It'll be good for her.
She'll be vulnerable.
She'll be emotional.
It will actually give you a leg up.
It's a benefit to you.
He can't lift his
Did
leg
you
up.
know that?
I mean, between crying that morning and having dinner with you and crying that night, she's going to be very.
I often ask women why my eyes burn after sex, and usually they respond with tear gas. But
oh my God!
The other thing is that raccoons have an actual bone for a penis.
Are you really? You didn't have
Mike.
to
No, wait. Let's go back to Saturday, Mike.
Yeah, thank you. That's why she's here.
He's
Holly,
trying to
trying
change.
distract.
By the way, this is Holly with We Ride to Provide, who is doing their annual canine event this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike is in the hot seat right now as he's looking at one of the founders and explaining why he will not be coming to this event.
And I'm going to show you some pictures.
I don't care.
Yeah, okay.
Are you feeling the burn on the backside?
Well, yeah, but there's a cream for that.
So you better be there, Mike.
We'll see you Saturday then.
Yeah,
that's what we're hoping.
Looks like I'm going to be there Saturday.
Yeah.
So if you don't, her husband's the chief.
Yeah, it's not
we'll make sure your car accidentally breaks down in Porterdale.
Really? You don't even look like an Indian.
Oh, whatever.
Oh my God.
I am Cherokee.
What?
No, I am Cherokee.
Really?
1/16th, yeah.
I'm a Sagittarius. Now, when you guys say 1/16th, aren't y'all trying to get a check? I always heard that. That's
Oh my God!
I've got this
Part
habit.
O'Hara.
I've got this habit of working for a living.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thoroughly against that.
We know.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I'm retired. I retired.
I'm going to be there.
That means you're free Saturday.
There you go.
Ding.
So
I won.
Saturday you will be there.
Yeah, bright and early.
Okay.
We'll send Chief to your house.
I live in Conyers.
We know where you live.
We know people in Conyers.
Yeah.
We know people.
And we know if you tried to call 911, they're not going to come help you.
They're going to be like, oh, you're Mike. We heard you.
Yeah. You know what's funny?
You're not going to the event.
Yeah,
oh, you'll have cops there. It just won't be the right one.
They just won't care.
Because they'll be at my event.
Yes, it's not Abby. Abby is asking this weekend. It is not a ride, but it is an event. It's for canine officers. Philip was supposed to have it on his calendar. He was supposed to see to it that you two were there. Now, whether he did it or not, that's another story. But yeah, this weekend, Saturday at the, we call it a gymnasium because it's the old gymnasium in Porterdale. But it's more like a social hall now, it's where we do events.
It's an open air.
That place
venue,
is
and
beautiful.
It is really beautiful. And it works really well for what we do.
So I'm going to turn it over to her, let her explain who they are, what it is they do. All you great listeners, make sure if you're free this Saturday, come check this thing out, man. Because I know every year I'm part of this, but this year they're bringing in people from Switzerland. I mean, that's just pretty amazing. So if you want, Holly, take it over.
Well, it's called We Ride to Provide because when we first started the organization, we actually did organize a motorcycle ride. After a couple years of that, we went strictly into a canine memorial event. So it's kind of hard to change your name after 15,000 people on Facebook. You got to roll with what you got. But my husband does say we still ride to provide because I travel around and deliver the first aid kits that we provide as well. But we are the only annual canine memorial event in the country and really in the world. I have people from England and Switzerland writing to us saying, we have nothing like that here and how amazing it is. But we'll be paying tribute to 55 fallen police dogs this Saturday.
Wow.
4 are from out of state, Oklahoma, Florida, Tennessee, and we have sweet little Heiko that was shot and killed in Anderson County, South Carolina a few months ago. So we're going to pay tribute to those 4 from out of state and then 3 from Georgia dogs from years ago. And then the rest are 2015. So we anticipate all of the handlers being there. We do have a 21 gun salute. We have scheduled. We have I've been taken over by the dog.
Yeah. We
have a helicopter flyover for missing canine, missing man formation. It's an incredible event and it's emotional
so wear waterproof mascara.
Yeah. Well, there's Kleenex everywhere. I make sure we have lots of Kleenex.
Holly's like, okay, I'm going to be able to read this poem in 1 minute. And I'm like, in 17 seconds.
Yes.
Because you got to have
It's
added into the, because if not, the stock watch will never run right.
No, it's a good poem. Every year I do write a poem, and how I do that, I don't know. I still don't know, but I just scroll through the pictures of the babies that have died, and look at their little faces, and words come to me. And so the poems are, they're tough to get through. The whole thing's tough to get through because I'm looking out at 250 people, and 55 of them have loved this dog that we're naming. Tiffany's with us today. Tiffany is actually dispatched at our local 911 center, and I've got goosebumps thinking about it. But Tiffany's bringing her people, and we're going to do our end of watch calls live this year.
Yeah, that's neat because
those always.
From my standpoint, every year a thumb drive comes to me, and I go, "Oh God." The volume's not high enough. Yeah. And then the problem is for me to amplify it, every background noise gets amplified. So every year it's like, okay, I got to get this better. And it's only from my standpoint.
In the background.
So, okay, I just don't want to drive you nuts.
She's so sweet.
She is an attention hoe. Oh,
once you start petting her, she's,
yeah. She'll stay. Yeah. So,
but Tiffany's a big part. She's sitting here smiling because she didn't want to talk, but you need to make her talk. Because Tiffany, let me tell you about Tiffany. Tiffany's heart is as big as my husband. I mean, she just, and I've got the phone call from Tiffany twice that one of her retired police dogs that her husband has worked has passed away. And we actually paid tribute to Diva. Was it last year, Tiff? She died in 2014. And she was the first canine ever in the history of our county, of Newton County. And we organized her service and had her last, what she needed done, her cremation done, and that sort of thing. And then we reached back from 2009 because we started doing this for dogs down in 10.
Right.
So in 2009, her husband's first dog, King, had passed away. So a couple years ago, before Diva passed, we pulled King in as one of our years ago tributes. And so Tiff's been on the receiving end of what we do. So she's kind of got a different perspective than a lot of other people, including myself, will have in reference to what we do and how we jack you up, because we do make you cry a little bit.
But we went to a meeting. We've had a couple of meetings to try to make this one a little bigger and sweeter. And we've got it set up where it's a nice bipolar emotional roller coaster. We'll hit you high.
I'm just not going to wear any makeup.
And have you laughing, and then we'll punch you in the gut to make you cry a little bit, and then we're going to try to put you some tissue and make you medium, and then try to take you back high to smile to keep it flowing, because you don't want to be you don't want the whole thing sad. So. No. But it's really cool when you see what these dogs do.
Well, we also have a memorial trailer with the dogs' names on it, and I'm telling you the truth. When I've witnessed an officer with 2 guns strapped to their bodies walk over and place their hand on their dog's name and just sob. I mean, it's
giving me goosebumps.
Well, it's their partner.
It's their partner, and it's real. And I say to handlers that have their dogs now, come to our event now while you don't need us.
Right.
Come now and support the
see what it's about.
Yeah, because I promise you, your dog is going to end up on that trailer one day. It might be 10 years from now. I've got 2 police dogs at the house. One works, one's retired. I know they're going to go on there, and it breaks my heart. But
it's the math. It's the facts. There's nothing you can do about it. Right.
We are all going to die.
We are. And I find it hilarious that Tiffany is a dispatcher and she doesn't want to talk.
Maybe if we go radio.
Yeah, 537.
But it's going to be cool this year. Unfortunately, we're putting you on the spot, but it's going to be cool to have it live. That's going to be super, super cool. But my thing is trying to figure out sound effects. Like, we're sitting here now trying to come up with the boop, and coming up with noise. And I'm thinking, God, that just adds more complications to trying it. But I think it's just going to be cool to have it live, though.
Tiff, you looking forward to doing it?
I am. I'm excited and nervous at the same time.
Yeah, I was going to say, flip that around.
All right.
Now that we got her talking.
Give her a headset.
This is what a dispatcher sounds like.
Come on, give us. Yeah, give
She's
us.
Like, don't put it so close.
Yeah, give us a call, like a real call. Okay.
And see, with me, I
don't know if I can.
Then I have to figure out too, am I even going to try to come up with the in the background, or just leave it just 100% live?
Less room for error, the less.
That's how I am. Less room for error.
I think when we tell everybody, if we tell them that they're going to see the ladies back there. I mean, it's going to be.
I think it's going to be kind of neat for them to see it. I know we're trying not to accent the visual of them doing it, but I think it's really cool to at least maybe get some video or some pictures of it.
Well, and with Tiff being there twice already on the receiving end of that, I hope she can get through. Maybe we need to hide her in the other room so she doesn't see the faces of the
right.
I told Ashley that I was going to do it with my back to the stage. I couldn't watch.
Well, you're going to be sitting over with me. They're really not going to be able to see a whole lot, but
Good.
I'm sure
she'll see that.
I'm sure there'll be a camera or something. Somebody will pop off. It'd be a good thing.
So Tiff, what was it like? Not to take over.
No, go ahead. Y'all know exactly what y'all are here to talk about, and I would rather y'all go for it.
Can you tell from a mother, a canine mom, and yes, we call them our babies, y'all. So suck that up.
Well, we do our own regular pets.
Right.
It's y'all's. It's still, whether it's a working dog or not, it's still your pet
family.
too.
It's family. And the difference, if there's a difference in how I feel about like Nina, Nina, know Bo. Nina's got Jason's back.
Right.
She will do anything. I jokingly say she'd have his children if
right.
she could, because she adores this man. And I appreciate the fact that she's got his back like that, and he's not alone when he's at work. And I know it's for him being a chief, he's pretty much never at work anymore alone. But there was a day when it was just him and Nina at 2 a.m.
Right.
And so we admire our canine babies, and we respect them and we appreciate them and we love them, and they are our family. So, with Tiff having lost 2, I mean, from a canine mom's perspective, what is We Ride to Provide? What does it feel like? What are your thoughts on it?
Without crying, it's emotional to walk across the stage and get that box. And just like Holly said, it's comforting knowing that when you send them out the door with that dog, that they've got somebody that has their back. But on the other hand, mom's sitting at home with 2 people to worry about.
Absolutely.
Right.
And it's emotional in that aspect.
Yeah. A lot of wives send their husbands and pray that they come home at the end of the watch. And we send 2 souls that we love. And it's tough. So, doing this memorial is a no-brainer for me. They deserve nothing less than this, because we were at our second event when I first started this in 2009. So we were in the 2010 event, and we had not started doing for canines yet. And I was speaking to Brian Mahaffey's family. We had honored him at our ride and set up a memorial tent. And I was looking out at the Rockdale County guys and his family, his wife, his parents. And I looked over at my husband's patrol car, just glanced over as I was speaking, and Bo was sitting in the front seat looking at me. And that's when it hit me that when he dies, and he will die, if we can't honor him, if we don't know. And so if Tiffany's dog dies and no one knows about it, you can't pay tribute to it. So now we know, and now we do what we do.
And it's quiet.
Well, we have messaging over here.
Yeah.
Actually, we have sign language. When she has a phone, she could have just texted me.
Yeah.
Whatever.
At least then I would have read it in English. No, what's really cool is and it's not trying to take. Let's catch this just for fun.
Hello, Smooth Dog.
Oh, what's happening, man? What's happening?
Is Joey? Is that right?
No, this is Scotty. This is Scotty.
Oh, Scotty, how's it going, bro?
What's going on? Yeah, Jacob was saying he was going to try to get you to call in, and with us here lately, it's been so fly by night with everything going on with us. We have guests always coming in, and so it's hard for us to keep up who's calling and what day.
Oh, that's all good. No worries.
So what's happening?
Nothing much. Well, a whole lot. Can't say nothing much. Are we live right now, or are we just talking?
Yes, we're live.
Okay, cool. Well, I've got a new record coming out March 11th. I've been working on for a little over a year now. It's called Road to Sanity, a Kaiju Experience, and there's 11 tunes on that, and 10 I wrote or co-wrote. And I'm in Nashville right now, and working with the Jill Kinsey Band, and we're putting a package show together, and we're getting ready to take that out across the country later in the year. And so there's some things right now that immediately that are happening. Anything else you guys would like to talk about, I guess?
Well, I mean, it's always neat just to have you call and kind of check in, especially, when you start looking at some of you guys that are traditional music. It took a lot of the cats out there actually pushing it and not relying on mainstream commercial radio to do it. So it's really cool when you actually get to talk to somebody that's out living it. I mean, you're physically living the dream that other people used to chase that you just don't see anymore because it's so commercialized?
Well, I mean, it's really out there for, in all honesty, for anybody who wants to pursue their music. I mean, you know, it's really set up today that you can go be exactly who you want to be if you want to be that person. I mean, it's really out there for you if you want to put the work in and put the time in, and it's not an easy life, but it's a good life. I enjoy it, and it's what I absolutely love. So every day is like you said, you're living it. I mean, I'm in Nashville right now, and we're going to be leaving here in a little bit, and we've got some rehearsals, and then I hit the road, and then I'm in Panama City Beach tonight for a show tomorrow, and then I turn around and come right back to Nashville for a show, and then out to Indiana.
So you're doing stuff in Nashville now. You leave for PC tonight, and then you're back. I mean, just wild watching how that works.
Yeah. Well, that's just how it goes. You just go where you go where. You just go. That's really all I can tell you. If you want to get out there and do it, you just go, man. You just, if you believe in yourself, you believe in your music, then that's really all it takes, I guess, is to believe in yourself in anything you do. And
oh yes, I completely understand. I'm chasing this dream I've got right here. We were joking, or have not really been joking, but here we've been poking at it though. Like our Facebook stuff, we show that we now have picked up a reach of 12 million. And I'm like, just think about the fact that my logo has now been seen by 12 million people. And that's only just in the last 28 days, just the month of February, 12 million people. It's like, holy cow, finally, everything that I've been dreaming of is starting to come true. It's pretty amazing because I'm chasing it just like you're chasing it.
Right.
Well, it takes everybody. It's a collective.
Yeah.
I'm a big part of the Last Talk Music series, and our motto is SAVC. It's sustain the artist, sustain the venues, and sustain the communities. And when talking to folks about the series, when people consider bringing it in, I like to tell people it's kind of like a three-legged dog. If you knock one of those legs out, the whole thing falls over. And it takes everyone. It takes folks like you who love the music and want to get it out and bring it to people.
That's right.
And you guys are a big help in making sure that folks know what's happening, and that helps with any kind of movement when you have people that help the masses, know what's going on other than what they're being fed. So
that's what we laugh about. Think of the music you put out. A lot of other cats are just like you that just aren't getting shoved into the mainstream world, and people aren't hearing it. People are missing out. They're not getting to hear all that really good stuff because it's not mainstream. And that's what we have to do, is start making sure that a lot of the good entertainers are heard.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate y'all for doing it. It sure is a big help. Anytime anybody wants to help get our music out, it's always a huge help in any way, shape, or form.
Oh God, yeah.
Very, very grateful for you guys and all that you do.
Well, we appreciate you. Again, you are without the 3 to 5 minutes of people's music, where would the world be? I mean, it takes all of us to be able to hear all the music. Everybody listens to so much nowadays as well, Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think there's a lot to the music that people listen to. I mean, there's generations that, there's movements that are led from music,
right.
and the ideas behind it. So there's, I'm a staunch believer in stand up for the things that I believe in, and in the music that I play, and my friends that they play. I mean, I go to bat every day. Every day we go out and we play the music we play. It's really standing up for our own world.
Oh yes, sir. And, I totally agree. I fight for that whole freedom of speech every day. I sit here and tell people that it's all as a whole. We're all trying to just be able to do what we want to do, live the way we want to live, and that's the good thing too. And I know I'm rambling, but when you think about it, the music expresses all that. And that's the thing I try to make people understand when it comes to the music, is most of our whole world is told a story just in a song.
Well, Well, they are. I mean, there's different songwriters out there, but I know from in myself that most of the things that I write in one way, shape, or form are events that have taken place in my life. So it's like it's a moment of time. You know, you just documenting a part of your life, and that's when that, you know, you can look back on your records and you can really say, hey, you know, that's like I remember where I was physically at that time, and I can remember where I was at, what was going on in my life, and you know, that's just me for the music for what it does, and that's what music always did for me when I was, you know, younger. Is it's just, you know, it's an escape. It's a, you know, some people's realities are pretty tough, and they need something else to, you know, a distraction, something to help them stay focused, or something to help them get out, you know, or get through tough times.
Right.
And there's just not that music out there for the masses right now, you know, and that's it's all happy, everything sunshine and rainbows, and unfortunately that's just not life all
That's
the
right.
time,
The bubblegum type music.
Yeah. And you need reality, and that's I think there's, you know, it's great that there's that kind of fun stuff. Everybody wants to have a good time and everybody wants to have some joy, but I always preferred the songs that allowed me to know where I was at in life. If I was happy, I could look at the music and say, hey, you know what, I got through that. You
That's
know,
right.
I can just listen to that song
and there's your
enjoy it.
story. That's exactly right.
You know, so,
well, tell everybody how to find you. I'm sure you're doing the social media. A lot of people have started to realize the social media way is how everybody's communicating. So make sure you plug, you know, all the ways that people can find you.
Well, I'm all over Facebook. I have an artist page under Moondog Hall. That's NOONBAWG, and it's the same for my personal page. More stuff that I post is probably on Facebook on my personal page. Not really hide. There's really nothing to hide. You see who I am every day. So, so there's that. I'm on Twitter. I do the Instagram. Don't have a personal page as a, you know, a .com page as of yet, but you can also find me if you go on Facebook under the Last Honky Tonk Music Series. Their artist page. They usually post most of the shows I do. I probably say 75% to 80% of what I do is probably through the Last Honky Tonk Music Series. They've you know, been a big help, and I've been a big part of that movement as well. So you can find me on that. Along with a lot of other artists, a lot of my, you know, if anyone's searching for great music, you can go on the Last Honky Tonk Music Series page, and there's a ton of artists. You know, there's guys like Dallas Moore and Joe Kinsey, my friend, Bridget London, Kyle Wilson, Casper McQuaid. I mean, the list goes on. There's so many great people out there that are really doing it every day, and this is what we do. There's no other. Hey, I'm going to book you know, get up at 6 and have to be in at 7 and then work 12-hour day. This is it. This is 24 hours a day. This is what we're all doing, and we've dedicated our lives to it. So anything you can do to help, always appreciate.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But there's Reverb Nation and there's all that kind of stuff. But you know, Facebook's probably the easiest way to get a hold of
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Kind of
That's turned out to be such a great tool for what we do. Yeah. All right, brother. Well, I'm going to have to wrap this thing up, move on to another. Thanks for calling in, and we'll see if we can get a hold of you again later on in the month, too. Check you out, see where you're at.
Well, you should have a couple tunes I think we sent over if you guys.
Yeah, I got to get with the guru. Yeah, man. He had mentioned it to me.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys. And
all right.
Good morning. I appreciate it. Thank
yes,
you.
sir. All right. Thanks for calling in. We'll get with you here in a couple of days, too. I'll get him to send you some more info.
Appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. Give us a second. We're going to shoot off to commercial. We'll be right back. We usually try to get a phone call from him every month or so. So the guru is always in constant communication with him. Make sure you go check out his Facebook page. And of course, everybody uses the Reverb Nation, all the musicians too. Hang tight. We'll be right back after this break. Okay, live.
So
Pardon me.
I tell you what, we did in the military. We did fallen warrior ceremonies and the roll call, and and you call out their name and all, and
we have a big bell. It's really big.
Yeah.
But we've changed. Oh my goodness, we've changed so much over the years. We used to be on the back of a flatbed truck.
Yeah.
Now we have a stage and a beautiful venue.
Well,
and I've got what is that? We have I was counting last night. Tiff, we have Tiffany cooking, Ira, Jason Kent. Yeah, but I mean that make this happen. Always done something. They're set up or whatever. Huh? 8 to 10 people, and I still am in awe that we pull this thing off. That's not a lot of people to do what we do.
Newton County. A friend of mine went over there and interviewed for a job. From her since, so might have killed her.
Yeah, that's what
She's
they
in
did.
the basement. No, just the application will kill you.
Her name was Leona Cooper. Pretty girl, blonde, psychological issues.
Oh,
She might not have passed the psychological.
Making jokes. So I haven't talked to her since she went over there. My son-in-law used to be a police officer for Covington PD. Daughter used to be with Rockdale County. Brian, my son-in-law, went to be.
Yeah, that's the one we're using, by the way. This reminds me, I got to work on all that.
it's in there, bud. Look in your what I gave you.
No, I mean I got to chop
No,
it
I know,
and
but
work
I mean,
on
I
it.
think
Yeah.
I got it all.
Okay.
It's written down for you in the speech. After we.
Now, so he, my son-in-law, he went. He's a PO now, and he's trying to get into law school. And my daughter
Thought he was a
just got
POS.
with the right
Boom, boom.
She's been applying to work in the court system. She's always been involved in law enforcement. In third grade, and she looked at me and she said, "Daddy, I don't want to go in the military." And I said, "Good, because I'm not going to let you." She goes, "But I do want to go in law enforcement." Did she give you the nose?
Did she nudge you?
Oh, she's been.
Yeah, she'll
15 minutes.
put your hand back up.
That's how Bo wakes me up in the morning to go out.
All right, well, we can get back to where we were. I do apologize for that. We never know when the phone rings.
What?
You Tiff.
Here we go.
Get back there.
All right, we are back. We were slightly interrupted with that interview, so to speak, but you never know what time, when we have these artists, we've had one, no joke, people, we've had artists call us and go, "Oh, yep, I'm in the Walmart parking lot right now."
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Like they're touring across the United States and they just know to call us whenever they can. And we've had phone calls from, and you can hear in their voice and you can visualize like the RV door opening and they're walking out and stretching in a Walmart parking lot where they just woke up because they had been driving all night.
How about the guy that was working in the middle of the night, in Australia on an air conditioning unit talking to us?
Yeah.
We're like, "Get out of here." He's like, "No, mate."
Can you put the number out because I did put I put a link this morning on
678-760-1556 will put you out here right now if you would like to call in.
Yeah, call in.
Anybody that has any stories. So you put a link out. I didn't mean to interrupt, but I want to make sure I got that out there.
I put it on the We Ride to Provide page this morning that we were going to be here.
And I also shared the We Ride to Provide page on the Just for Fun Facebook page.
Duh.
That's
why she's called Duh. By the way.
She struggles. She struggles with everything.
Well, Scotty has been there for us. This is the 6th.
This would be the 6th.
Yeah.
And I kind of accidentally did it. I just moved into Conyers. I had no clue. My brother's dog.
Back up now. Brian Mahaffey, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, but I didn't really get to meet you guys then. You know what I mean?
But we had you perplexed.
Right. Oh, I see that now. I was already picked out of the strawberry basket. No, I just get a phone call one day and my brother says, "Hey man, we're in Porterdale and we got a ride, about my dog." And I'm going, "What?" So I'm like,
he does that a lot.
Hold on, I'll be there in a minute. I mean, so I shot down there and y'all were doing it where the Christmas stuff kind of happened, the gravel lot, right? And it was kind of neat. And I just looked at my brother and I just kind of give him the pop on the arm. I'm, "Hey man, you tell these people whatever they need. I'll help from here on out. They need this, they need that." I mean, because I'm standing there from a showmanship going, they need.
Oh, we had so many needs.
And then at that time, the next year rolled up and I just couldn't. I had a wedding scheduled the day y'all had it. And so I sent somebody else down there to help. But yeah, man, I've been behind the scenes trying to do what I can. And I think this makes this will be the third I physically was able to be there. So this would be really cool to be able to say this is the third one out of the 6.
Mm-hmm.
This would be the third I've actually been part of that I can actually physically be there to help. So that's really cool.
Yeah, and just so you go ahead and mark your calendar, it is the first Saturday of every March.
Yeah, I'm just going to
Let's go ahead and do that.
Just go ahead and do that. Now.
For the next 10 years.
Right. Well, I can.
So,
I do my show on Wednesday nights, World According to Mike, and it's like this week, we have a gentleman that helps veterans, and then we have a couple that started a support network for veterans. And so slowly but surely, my show is manifesting into veterans, law enforcement, military, active duty, stuff like that. So with your okay, I would like to put that information out on Wednesday night because there is a lot of National Guard armories in this area, and usually the National Guard armories try to get their drills out of the way the first of the month. That way the check can process for the guys. No, I'm serious when they schedule their time. And I know there's a lot of dog handlers. And then a gentleman that worked with me directly, Todd, he's a dog handler, I believe, out by Lake Jackson, maybe Morgan County. I'm not sure exactly, but he used to always bring his dog to help with our military operations. So yeah, it's kind of strange. I did have plans this weekend. I just
I think just for fun plans should like always. Here's my thing. Here's my thing, Mr. Military Mike, Mr. Character, Mr. You really do try. Even though we say Military Mike's a character, your funniness is a character, but who you stand for is not really a character. So if you're going to be my man. If you're gonna
stop it,
if you're gonna,
I will come over there right now. If you're gonna keep it up,
if you're gonna be my military,
keep doing it.
Person who's supposed to stand for all what's right in America with that American flag,
it's standing.
Then your ass better start showing up to all these events.
Well, I just contacted.
You can. How can you not be patriotic and not come to this?
And let me tell you something, Mike. You're gonna love it. This is the first year,
and you love dogs.
My best friend Pam and her husband work in the film industry, like movies, like serious movies, and they are bringing
not your kind of movies,
okay,
like with Tyler
Perry,
things like that.
Any titles I would know?
No. My gracious, God. We should watch a Jesus movie now.
Yes. He needs Jesus.
We could throw him with oil. But I will tell you what they're doing. We could throw him right in the little pond.
That's baptism.
A baptized.
But what we're doing, or they are doing, is out of their own pocket. They're bringing in professional video people, people who film movies. And my friend and her husband are in the sound mixing. You met him, Scotty, Cujo.
Yep.
And our event's going to be filmed this year, and that's blowing me away. And so, from a visual perspective, we're going to have a lot of flags, American flags flying. And, we did some research on the etiquette of that, and it's fine. The more the merrier, as long as they're higher than other flags. But
something got said about, can you have too many flags? I'm like, we were joking, and we're like, okay, Bernie Sanders. Okay, Bernie Sanders. Yeah. Can you have too many flags? Can you have too many patriotic people too?
How many flags do we have at your grandfather's funeral?
Jeez, we stopped at Expressway.
Yeah.
You can't have too many flags.
But they're going to be everywhere from a visual perspective because
That's
they
good.
want to be able to have it on film. But it's going to be amazing. It really is going to be amazing.
Yeah, man.
And civilians are welcome. A lot of people, because they're not in law enforcement, think they can't come. Of course you can come. That's part of We Ride Your Ride. I want to educate.
We want you to
civilians.
drive by and go, holy cow!
Exactly.
I need to go see that.
We have people walk in and go, "What's going on?" Because
That's
you
right.
can't miss us. I mean, it's the
We need
safest
greeters.
place.
We need some of our kids on the street waving people, telling them to come in.
It is
I got
the
two.
safest place in Georgia.
Yeah.
on March 5.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
If you feel that you're not in a safe location, come to United States Porterdale
and,
this
and
weekend.
don't bring any drama because there's
Don't bring no dope.
there's
You'll
a
be
lot-
Yes.
found.
Whoa, no dope.
There's a lot of guys there. If you start any drama, you're leaving. I assure you. It's
Mike's gonna be like, "Why does this dog keep sniffing me?" Well, Mike, what do you got in your pocket?
Well, and as far as the filming thing, because I know there's a couple people that want to be there that can't be there, and so it'll be nice for them to be able to see
Yes,
it
and that's
afterwards.
what we're hoping.
And Scotty's hopefully working on something to where we have 15,000 people on our Facebook page now, I think. And
Well, our biggest thing is we want to try to do live stream, like we do this YouTube right here. The only downfall is we have to have internet.
Yeah.
So trying to create Wi-Fi in that building that's all brick, and there's just an open into the blue sky is like, oh my god,
really weird.
It's hard. So I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able to pull it off. I probably just need to go down there with my stuff and see if I can get
Well,
signal.
we'll be there Friday all day. So
Okay, so that's what I'll do is I'll come down Friday.
That would be amazing.
And
'Cause
then test drive. Let's just see if I can get video footage.
And like I said, in our spare time, I gave up our spare bedroom, and it is now called the Kit Room. Tiff's helped me, and Pam helps me twice a week. But we put together first aid kits for police dogs, and they're all over the world. My kit finally got delivered in Brazil. It took 7 months. That happened yesterday. We've got 5 more to get to them. Switzerland, Iraq, Puerto Rico. There's 100 dogs in Puerto Rico, and I think 67 of them are covered. So we're going to get all that. We're working on the Virginia State Patrol. They want all of their dogs. I think we're 3/4 way done with those. And there is 1,160 first aid kits in the paws of working police dogs. It has saved 7 dogs and 2 men.
Wow.
And they're $85.
That's cool.
That's our cost. We don't make a dime.
Right.
But what I was getting to the point of that is Switzerland. There's a dog named Wiki in Switzerland that has my kit, the only one there. And they actually had an opportunity to come to Georgia next week to go to a week training in South Carolina. And at first they said, no, we're good. And then they said, hold on, that's the week of the canine event. So they're coming.
Oh, wow.
4 police dogs and 5 officers from Switzerland will be at our event Saturday. And we're sending them home with kits for all their dogs.
Isn't that neat?
Amazing.
That's why I'm like, how can you not be there?
No, I'm going to be there. What about military dogs or special operation teams that work with dogs?
You mean for kits?
Yeah.
Oh,
have you approached them? Or?
Oh, approach them. We have 8 in Kabul.
Yeah, that's where I mean.
Afghanistan,
I was about to show you some pictures because we use the dogs.
No, they're there.
We had to do hasty air.
And a lady in South Carolina made this happen. She did fundraising, bought 8 of them. I sent them to her. She repackaged them and sent them to Afghanistan.
Okay.
And because they're big, they're 14-inch Husky bags from Home Depot.
Right.
We're just plugging Home Depot. It does not give me a discount on my bags, FYI.
Well, maybe they should.
They should give them to me. But anyway, we sent 8 of them over there because they have 8 checkpoints.
Right.
That they put a bag at each checkpoint.
There you
so
go.
that handler knows that if something's going down,
right.
I can get over to that building. And so absolutely. We also have SAR dogs.
Okay.
We don't do
now
like
my friend has a cadaver dog. And Harry Oates is he's been doing it for I've known him for 30 years and multiple dogs, throughout that span. So we're going to get involved.
Yeah. We have quite a few arson dogs. We pay tribute to Georgia arson dogs as well. I mean, if you look at how they're trained, I mean they're worked by, officers and trained
absolutely.
And just as important.
And let me just point out, and this is just my point of view, to actually, it's a statement that will turn into a question and let Holly turn over to this though. But when you look at the dogs with the military, you always say, well, the military has an endless amount of money. And to an extent, they do more so than a county, because the county's put on this little bitty budget. And that's where Holly decided that, you know, there's all this stuff for the humans, but there was nobody or nothing provided to assist a dog in a dog's time of need. And this is where she came into effect. So here you are providing stuff on a personal level now as a foundation, but on a personal level, it began as a one person with one mission with assistance of other people. It became to set out and make a difference in the world of the police officers and the canines when none of this existed. And that's what I found cool the very first time I stood there, because here I was used to doing all these big events for breast cancer, for any kind of terminal cancer, for anybody that had lost a house in a fire, from anybody that had lost a child. I had done several hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of events for humans and insurance companies that didn't handle something, or I was used to that world of me being an entertainer and helping in the personal world of it. And then it dawned on me that day, standing there watching my brother, I'm going, holy cow. So here's this dog that helped protect my brother's life every single day. And now there's somebody paying tribute to my brother. How can I not be part of this? And I think that's what I admired about what y'all did to begin with, is you stepped out and did something that had never been seen before, never been discussed before. Like nobody ever heard of this being a problem before, because it was that thing that was kind of just never thought about. It was never thought about. It was never talked about. How can you involve thousands upon thousands of dollars in this purchase of this dog, thousands and thousands of dollars in the training of the dog, the thousands upon thousands of man hours and dollars invested in training the officer with the dog? How can you put all this money into this and nobody say, for 70 some odd dollars, we can protect this dog's life? How did nobody think of that except for you? That's my biggest question ever.
And I've got to say, God put me there. I never, 10 years ago, if you'd have told me I'd be doing this, I would have laughed you out of the room. I never even had a dog in my house. I was that person. And now I have 4.
How funny is that?
Yeah, that's funny.
This began, like I said, that day we were paying tribute or had our motorcycle ride in honor of Brian Mahaffey. And I look out and I see Bo. And that's when it hit me.
Mm-hmm.
So we started doing for canines. Well, in 2011 was our first event paying tribute to dogs down in 10. We had a dog die in 10. His name was Eros. And he was had apprehended 2 or 3 of the suspects that they were searching for an armed robbery, and just fell over. And Cody, his handler, said, Miss Holly, he didn't even give me a sign. He just fell down. They landed the chopper, took him, 1018. He died, took him 1018 to the vet as fast as they could fly, and he didn't make it. And I said to my husband, we have to do something.
And 1018, for people that don't know, is what?
Really, really fast, with blue lights and sirens. Take off. Fast.
Bells and whistles, baby.
Butts and elbows.
We've decided for a call that's going to involve that we're going to play Sammy Hagar's I Can't Drive 55.
But anyway,
that's a little taste of what's going to be happening.
Yes.
You're going to miss out Saturday if you're not there.
I'm excited about Canine Radar. That's going to be fun. But so when Eros died, I said to my husband, I pulled my vet in, Dr. Ortiz in McDonough Animal Hospital, and I said, we need to teach these guys how can I save my dog? What can I do?
Yeah, because you're only down to minutes.
Right.
A dog that is triaged at the moment that something happens has an 80% better chance of survival.
Wow.
If I'm the dog, that's a big deal for me. That's a huge, huge number.
Right.
So I said, we've got to teach these guys. What can I do? So let's put together first aid class. Well, then I said, and my husband's like, really? Well, we can't teach them how to save their dog and not give them the tools.
Yeah.
So my vet, bless her heart, who says she can't say no to me, I said, we have to put a kit together. She said, okay. And it was in this, like everything. When we started our event, we were borrowing tables.
Right.
I mean, we had nothing. Our kit was in this little flimsy bag that was donated to us. It was pathetic looking back on it. But
it did the job.
It did the job.
Right.
It's evolved. In 2013, I gave your brother a kit for his dog, Orion.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd had it about 5 weeks. And I get a phone call. Jay Parker says, are you sitting down? And
my brother's dog was the first one that would actually been saved from a
this was
kit.
In 2013, right. And Orion was bit by a snake that was so big, the fangs were 4 inches apart on his leg.
Wow.
And Shane, I mean, it was on all our
Yeah,
local.
and that's how I saw it 1st was
Mhm.
on the news.
And again, 1018 to the vet.
Mhm.
Shane said, I can't even tell you. I think the needle went off the chart, but pulled in. The vet said, man, you saved your dog's life. He gave him Benadryl.
Right.
Just probably 15 cents worth of Benadryl saved that dog.
In any other reason, nobody would have had that in the vehicle
wouldn't have had the
unless you
kit.
were just a guy like me that kept Benadryl around.
he
You know what I mean?
Wow.
He wouldn't have had it.
And he said when he realized that he'd been bitten by a snake, he said, I thought, oh, hold on. I've got a kit.
I got a kit. Yep.
Right.
Got his kit, gave him the Benadryl, took him to the vet.
Right.
And I'll tell you, the kit saved his life. But still, Shane told me when he got to the vet was still en route. They were closed.
Right.
And he had pulled Orion out and is preparing to do mouth to snout resuscitation. He was down to 2 breaths a minute.
Mm.
So, but it saved his life ultimately.
Right.
Orion died this year.
Yep.
Took some of my heart with him. But since that save.
But I believe he was 10 years old at this point.
Yeah, but he
I
also
believe.
got 2.5 happy years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mhm.
it made a difference. But
It makes it totally worth it.
it does. When I hear of a save or an assist, it rejuvenates. But Orion, when he was saved, I started this award called the Orion Award. It just seemed appropriate. We have K9D coming from Hall County this year, and her handler, and he will receive an Orion Award. It's a pretty little medal, and it says the Orion Award. For saving his dog, and that will be something that we will always do in memory of Orion.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Wow.
Isn't it something
Got
when you
goosebumps.
put all these stories together,
It makes
like we know pieces because we've all been part of the pieces, but then when you put it together from a start to a finish, and God knows we're nowhere near finished, but it's just really cool. And I can only imagine as this continues to grow, where and what level can it be?
Well, someone said to me one day, wouldn't it be neat if we could get a flyover, the missing man formation? And I said, whoa, we'll probably never ever get that, which we've got it.
That's right.
But I said, what we can do is we can put some dogs on stage and a handler with just his leash, and I'll call it missing canine formation.
Right.
So in part of our ceremony, you will see a man comes up behind an honor guard in full wool with a canine down flag, and behind him is going to be Joe Shirley from the Southern Railroad, and he will have Mewis's leash.
Wouldn't that be neat?
In his hand, and then he'll be followed by however many dogs our guy that's in charge of that decides to put on stage. And to us, that was as close to missing man formation, if you will, that I could get. But there's things like that are significant to our handlers that we hope everybody gets. I mean, I don't explain the missing canine formation.
Right.
I just hope people get it.
Yes.
I know the handlers get it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's things like that. We last year we gave a Pink Rose Award to a lady that sponsored 31 first aid kits in a year.
Wow.
And so my granddaughter came up with this great idea. Why don't we call it the Peep? Because I call our friends on Facebook Peeps. So now the guy that's going to get the pink Peep, and the reason pink is appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got him this gigantic pink Peep that we will give him, and he sponsored 20 dogs last year.
Isn't that neat?
Wow.
So that's why he'll get a pink Peep Award,
And
That's a
again,
cute
I look
idea.
at you and go, Mike, you've got to be there
I'll be
Saturday.
there. I'll be there.
I mean, I'm not picking on you now,
I didn't-
but
I
I'm
didn't-
using that
I
as an
didn't know.
illustration for everybody.
Isn't
You've
this
got to
gonna
be
be-
there. Is this amazing or what?
I'm sitting here thinking, and it's really weird. I'm speechless for a little bit.
I know that's a first.
I mean,
It is a
everybody
first.
that's never seen this, it's just different. It is
Well-
so new. And I told my wife when me and her first got together, I said, I want to experience all these new things with you, all the new things I've never done. You think of everything that we do every day or every weekend where it's repeat, wash, rinse, wash, rinse. When are you going to try something new? And this is something that if you've never seen before, there is absolutely no reason.
And it's
you
going to
shouldn't come
change
see
your
it.
life.
And it'll change your
It
life.
does.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you,
It's
people,
neat.
the handlers that day say to me, a lot of people have said to me, Jay Parker in Jefferson.
Yeah, and Jay's actually my brother's neighbor. Me and Jay
Yeah, they're best
are decent friends, man. Jay's
I
a
love
great
Jay
guy.
Parker, but
yeah.
he said he was sitting in his police department doing paperwork. Somebody said, Jay, there's somebody on the phone wants to talk to you about your dog. I said, what? So he gets on the phone and he tells the story. He tells it at the seminars that we go to. And he said that, and him and several other handlers say they go from whoa, poor me, my dog has died, you
Mhm.
know, and just to, whoa, wait a minute, somebody cares. And in 6 months, I get to go to this event, and it's changed
Well, and they make friendships, and it's amazing.
long lasting friendship.
And when their dog is honored, you know, they're going to be coming back to honor the other dog.
There are,
right. You have a lifetime member.
I
pretty
do.
much.
I mean, I've got guys that Fayette County, I call them my Fayette trio. They haven't missed one. They had 3 dogs down, I think, in 10. And then they had another one down in 11. So they were really bombarded there for a minute.
Mhm.
But they come every year, those 3 guys.
Well, because they were given the support that they needed, so they want to return the favor.
And they say it's one day a year. Why would I not?
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Have you and look, you have to understand that when I was a teenager, you know Kyle Montgomery and his dad Mac. God rest his soul. Mac used to chase me when he was a DeKalb County officer 40 years ago.
We paid tribute to a Kyle dog.
Yeah, Kyle had a dog. Okay, so as I grew up, I always knew Mac, and then Kyle his son was much younger than me. He was with Conyers PD. He was a canine officer. Ken Morgan and I, he's my brother. Okay, that's the only way to explain that situation. Chris Martell, who was with Conyers PD and had a very, 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 very well-trained dog, Donnie. He went off to the DEA. I don't know if he's still working a dog, but all of my, basically, when I wasn't deployed or wasn't on assignment, I've been involved with canine. And it's kind of funny because people don't understand all the extra work that goes into it. Now, there was a big deal with all of these handlers because basically when all the other cops go home, handlers still have work to do.
They don't ever punch out.
Yeah, in the morning
or clock
before work, you know, when most guys just stagger out like I do. I stagger out to my car and hopefully it knows the way to the studio. These guys have work to do. And their homes get transferred. You know, you start to, at our place that Ken and I, when we were roommates after I got back from Afghanistan, one whole side of the garage was for the dogs, and then the training material, the resources, then cleaning out the vehicle. Holy smokes!
We have a 12x12 outside kennel. We have a 5x5 in the garage kennel,
Right.
and then we have 2 small kennels in the living room.
Yeah, so now the point I'm trying to get to is twofold here. One, I think this is just me because, and I do have a little experience here, but one, I think, do you ever run into problems? You know, okay, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Cops have a little bit of a chip on their shoulder, a little arrogance to them. Thank God, right, to do that job. Do you ever run into trouble where guys say, "Look, I don't need an armored vest for my dog. I don't."
Oh
need
God,
a first
no! Why would anybody ever say that?
Well, no, don't get me going on the vest.
No, this happens, Scotty.
For real,
No,
people.
no, but listen,
Yeah,
they
they do.
don't. I don't even want to get into this because it's a sore subject. With
Okay,
me.
I'm sorry. I did not
it's
know
okay,
that.
But let me
Yeah.
tell you why. People get on my page. Why don't you do vests? And they get nasty,
Yeah.
and I will delete and ban you in a New York second. I don't have nothing. But I got stuff to do.
I have gotten so good at banning people. I just did 4 just a minute ago.
I don't miss you.
Isn't
You
it
are
weird?
Bye,
Yeah.
Felicia.
That's
Isn't
right.
it weird?
Let me
Bye,
tell you,
Felicia.
for $85,
Yeah.
I can save your dog.
Right.
For
Right.
$700, you can give you a vest that you're not going to put on that dog
Mm-mm.
unless stuff's going south.
Right.
It's heavy. It's hot.
Right.
You're going to cause him to die of overheating. Are you happy now?
Yeah.
You paid $700 and you gave me a vest for my dog, and he's dead
Right.
because my brass made me put the vest on the
Right.
dog in every call, and he
Right.
overheated.
And
So
I've heard
you
of
don't wanna go there.
cams too. I've heard that some of the departments are wanting to put cams on the dog.
Whatever.
Vid cams.
I don't have time for that. Get the Benadryl out and save your dog.
Right. Okay. So I wanted to bring up that point
What
because,
she's
and it's
hitting
funny
is a
is
percentage is more
I
more
can put
percentage of a need
7
than a vest.
kits out and possibly save 7 dogs.
For
Right.
one vest.
And I'm not against
Mhm.
the vest.
Right.
They're great now.
Right.
They're down to 2 pounds. They're
Right.
light. They're stab proof.
That's awesome.
They're awesome. But you're going to put it on a lab that
Right.
sniffs dope? Come on.
That's right.
You know, people get off your high horse about these darn vests.
Right.
Yeah.
And the vest doesn't protect their head.
No,
Right.
that's when
Right,
you get shot.
right.
If
That's
a
right.
dog is coming at you and you've got a gun, you're shooting him in the head.
Absolutely.
Tanya, let me
Absolutely.
tell you about Tanya. Shot in the face, Walker County.
Good job, Mike.
6/13.
Well, I mean, that's what I do.
Friday
I mean, this is my
Friday
point.
the 13th, I get a call from a friend of mine squalling that her dog's been shot,
Mhm.
killed, and her husband has been shot. Tanya was shot in the face, and the building caught on fire. I got her body.
Mm-hmm.
The teeth were broken out. You don't know when I used to love burned hot dogs. I don't eat burned hot dogs anymore.
Oh my God.
There's a vision I will never get out of my head. And I knew Tanya, a lot like Nina, sweet, silly, fun little Mal. But he shot her in the face, and everybody's screaming, "Oh, too bad she didn't have her vest on."
What is a vest gonna do?
What would that help?
Her teeth were shot out of her face, people.
Mm-hmm.
The vest isn't. What are you going to wrap her in Velcro around her?
Dumb people.
Don't even.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest.
Now I got to have a donut.
I mean, I had a Belgian, and his name was Kilo.
Sorry.
And Kilo used to ride around with me in an Xterra, and I would go wherever, like Ken or Chris were working side jobs. We'd go hang out, and we'd let the dogs play and stuff, And people used to literally would drive up and ask us about that, about where could they make donations to buy vests, and you just kind of look at them and you go, "Are you serious?" I mean, it's freaking 120 degrees outside right now.
This is why, because of these first aid kits and the 15,000 amazing peeps on my page, and I have good people. It's been slow growth. They're there because they want to be there, not because Joe said join the page. They know what we do. They love what we do. I put a dog's picture up and say this baby needs a kit, and sometimes within 30 seconds,
isn't that awesome?
That's awesome.
So bring it, vest people.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to bring that part up because I know there are some naysayers out there and people that will try to redirect this. The other thing is when. Are you buying these in bulk? I'm one of these guys. I'll go to blank and Home Depot and go, "Oh, I'm a disabled combat vet, and we're doing this.
I need cases."
I want a case, and I'll ask for them free.
Well, good luck with that. They give me probably 2 every 6 months. That's
free?
it, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we'll be working on that.
Is that just talking to the store, or is it higher ups?
No, Husky won't talk to me. They provide to Home Depot exclusively. They won't even
talk.
Right. That's what I'm saying as far as Home Depot.
Maybe two a month, two every 6 months.
Because I know somebody that works in the corporate offices.
You would be surprised, and Scotty, don't yell at me. What a pain in the ass I can be.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody knows.
Yeah,
they know.
And something like this is you're paying $80-something and you're doing all this, and it's free.
20.
I know, but hold on, wait, Holly, before I rile you up
You're the one
again.
who got me woke up.
I know. Well, that's what the hell I do. No. So
Mike, get to the point.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is you're doing this for free, right?
Me, my time.
Yes. She makes no money.
We Rider Ride could not afford me if it had to pay me.
Right.
No way.
Ooh, stop it.
No, so many hours.
Okay, so yeah.
So we need to find somebody to give like a bulk of Benadryl,
well, I'll
a bulk of this, a bulk of that.
Benadryl's cheap. I can get 1,000 tablets for $18. That's a no-brainer. I buy the pill bottles. We dump them in. We label them. We do a lot of this is labor intensive. It really is.
Wow.
The Husky bags are $19.97 at Home Depot. I don't pay taxes because we are a 501c3. But I'm gonna tell you this kit. Let me tell you about this bag.
I'm getting mad.
I am worried about you, Mike. I can reach you from here, brother. The Husky bag has been in a rollover accident in Hancock County, Mississippi. And radar, right? And when his handler called me, I said, "Is your kid okay?" He said, "Not a scratch." So it's important that this bag it's freestanding, it's strong. I'll never change bags. I don't care if I have to pay $20. But the other stuff I buy in bulk, a lot of people on Facebook will buy things and have it shipped to us. We just plug along, man.
Well,
keep on trucking.
I'm gonna help. I'm not looking for anything, but Home Depot, if anybody's listening, I'm coming. And
they're like, "Thanks for the warning."
Sad pictures.
No, well, you know what I learned a long time ago in special ops? You can sneak around all you want, but eventually they're going to figure it out. Best thing to do is hit them head on. That way we know who wins.
That's right.
And,
Jacob,
I cannot understand to the best of my freaking ability why you're doing all this and the damn officers have to work all that extra time and change their house and their whole life, and their kids have to grow up with that and all this other stuff. And these
so how about this?
Are making you pay $80-something for these?
No. What do you mean?
For the kids.
I put them together in my house. That's my cost. I don't buy these bags.
No, that's what he's saying.
I'm saying they're not just giving these to you.
Oh no.
No.
Well,
And the biggest part of the kit is the $19 bag, $19.09.
Right.
That's the most expensive. The next expensive thing is the Toxaban, which is $15. And I'll tell you, Covington Veterinarian, they get it shipped overnight. They don't charge me shipping. They give it to me for their cost. Man, they've got our back.
That's awesome.
see, they're doing what they're supposed to be
I
doing.
have a lot of help, but Husky and Home Depot.
Oh,
So
no,
look, we're
hell
gonna shoot
no.
off the commercial. Everybody, we'll be right back in just a few seconds. Stay tuned.
All
We're
my
not going anywhere.
veterans, call out to my veterans.
We'll be back in just a minute.
Jacob's like, damn, this is some emotional.
Jacob's like, can they
this
change
morning.
this to spring break? Yeah, Jacob. Let me
Yeah,
just tell
he's
them
like,
to.
can we change it to spring break so I can come next year? The guru, the one that lives in Oklahoma.
Called in and went completely.
Oh no, that's the guy.
He clearly wasn't listening, or he would not have called.
Yeah,
I was like, "What just
I'm about
happened?"
to run upstairs and go to the bathroom.
Literally, what just happened?
That was so.
I'm about to run upstairs.
That was so crazy because it was like right in the middle
Right
of
after her
emotional.
emotion. I
And
guess.
I thought somebody was going to call in and add to it. And
I
like,
did too.
Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm really big music dude.
I'm like, really, dude? Right?
Well, it was one of them things. That,
You misunderstood.
yeah, he
It's
just.
all good. It worked out.
That's why
I got a little riled up there, Scott. Good.
I see. Good. That's what I do.
Yes, I don't do best well.
Yeah, it used to just irritate the piss out of me when people would come up, and people used to come up and go, "Don't you have water for that dog?" And I will freaking shoot you. Try move on. Yeah, we have
There's
water.
pee breaks. You know, not every handler is like they should be.
No, some, and we're still live on YouTube, so we'll talk
I
about
mean,
it.
you know, to me, I'm a mom. I'm a girl. I think a lot of pee breaks. You know, like she needs to pee. No, she doesn't. Yeah, she might.
I got the cutest little pit bull right now. I wish she could come Tuesday, but is that a blackberry or a blueberry?
Is it?
Like a blackberry. I don't like just blueberries. They taste kind of funny. I know they got a little gritty texture to them, but blackberries are the bomb.
Well, blackberries are over.
I'll hit when. Come on. Jacob said it's like watching Pitbull and Parolee.
Yeah.
Shut up.
If only I didn't see you walking into the room.
I know. Well, Holly, I hope you don't mind having. Now, look, I don't pack bags and stuff like that. I got PTSD. I don't concentrate well on things, but I guarantee it, I can.
Well, I don't think that's the answer to getting stuff done, though.
Oh, well, I mean, that's cool. You have your way. I have mine.
Yeah, but don't go in there using We Ride to Provide name and doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Why would I do that?
Well, I'm just saying.
You know who goes in there and does that? Freaking Military Mike. I don't need another. I don't need another.
I have had people in the past use We Ride to Provide's name cause a lot of problems. I had to go
I'm
in
not
and fix it.
I like the page, but other than that,
I'm just saying. Don't go in there making people mad at me. Is all I'm saying.
why would you can do that on your own?
No, you know what? I don't have time to get mad. I don't have time to get even. I don't have time. I've got stuff to do. That's how I look at it.
All right, so we'll talk after because I need to get some information as far as that stuff. But you know what I do is I have literally thousands of veterans, and you know what? When veterans start saying, "Wait a minute," nowadays, God, 30 years ago we didn't. I got told at Chick-fil-A that I couldn't be in there in uniform.
I don't even want to know.
1983, me and my first wife were sitting in Chick-fil-A and I was in uniform and the manager walked up and said,
No, I didn't.
y'all are up to something and neither one of you look at
Well,
it.
you
so-
can't. The cameras are going, so you can't say nothing.
What did I do now?
You didn't.
He's
do
just
nothing.
being a dork.
You didn't do nothing. Hey!
Oh my God!
You can hear that.
What did I say? I have no inner monologue.
Smucker's bologna jelly.
I have no inner monologue. But you know what? You know how I am. This kind of
I
stuff.
tried to see if our buddy, who's the manager down the road at that location on Browns Bridge, was listening in case he can help come across stuff.
Irritating as that is. And there's profit margin built into them. They obviously work off. But you know what? Every single solitary corporation has a certain percentage that they're okay with. It could be shrink. It could be freaking donations. Easy Corp, the last people I worked with, they gave $5,000 a month away to 501(c)(3)s that had to do with children and community. I got one of the grants to help Must Ministries because here's what was going on. The kids go to school. They get a school lunch. They get a bag lunch from the ministry, right? Because they couldn't afford to pay for the other ones. What happens during the summer when the kids weren't going to school? They were going without lunches.
Right.
So we put the vans together, the food trucks, and we'd go over there, and people would come. It was so funny. People would come up and order food. Can I get a hamburger, some fries? We're not a food truck, dude.
Porterdale, one of the CPA, I'm not sure what organization she does. A lot of kids during the summer.
No, I got,
Going back.
I just.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Isn't it safe to say that one, not only Holly, non-talking Tiffany, I was trying to come up with a joke, and the Just for Fun radio and all that other stuff. We kind of represent grassroots. I don't like that term, but don't we represent the people where the rubber meets the road, where the tennis shoes walk the streets? I mean,
it's all that sounded perfect. Just keep going with your point.
My point is that why doesn't big business help us?
I agree.
I think maybe they don't know.
Well, they're about
I think
to.
A lot of people that are not involved are not involved because they don't know. It's exhausting, but I have a focus.
Right.
I have blinders. I see dogs. I see the canines. I see the men that don't have the money. A lot of these officers buy leashes and stuff.
Absolutely. And it ain't cheap.
Right. Well, like I said, they still treat it as a pet, even
it's
though
part of the family.
It's a business.
Well, some of them, when the dog dies because it's retired, it's not really respected in the department level.
Right.
And that's another thing. That's another reason we're here, is because if you call me and your dog has been retired for 3 years and your dog dies, the department's like, yeah, whatever.
Well, here's what
I'm not.
Here's what gets me. A Glock cost how much money?
Oh, what? At least $300-400?
Yeah.
Okay.
For law enforcement discount.
And how about, was one of the counties, I don't even want to get into who the county was, but one of the counties, they were saying that, they believe that when the officer retires, he should be given the Glock, and they're going, no, he should purchase it. We're going to whine and cry over a $300 Glock.
That's used.
Yeah. That's a used, worn out piece of junk at this point. Oh, but wait a minute. How about this dog that cost $10,000 and you're not willing to?
And has served its community.
Right.
For
it makes no sense to me.
Okay. Now here's the crazy part. Okay. A lot of the officers buy their dogs. They come to the department, and because it must be a department asset or resource, it has to be sold to the department.
Right.
Okay.
No, not too much anymore.
They've changed that.
Now, like our dog, Jason owns Nina, and she is she's leased to the city for $1 a year.
Okay, that's where I was going.
Because in this day and time, my goal is that no dog has more than 1 or 2 handlers. Stuff's going to happen. Somebody's going to be deployed. Yeah. Somebody's maybe going to leave the department if the dog is 2 and there's someone else that wants to work that dog. Fine. The dog's got another 4-6 years of service. But this 5 and 6 handlers, because the department doesn't want to let this dog retire when their officer does, it's crazy to me. Do you know what you're doing to that dog?
Oh, yes. Can you imagine?
It's not fair.
And my other point about that is, and I've seen it so many times, is that the dogs, they're they can't work for 8-hour shift like hard. They do get worked up and all that other stuff, and they need to have a break and all. But here's the point: the officers get like an hour and a half a day extra pay for having the some of them
don't, and
it's like against
30 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, and they're supposed to get that. I mean, that's from what I understand, that was what went through legislation is actually supposed to occur. I don't know the names of it, and Alex is probably listening, so I'm just going to say
that's all that research that you did.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize.
Do all that, but then you have a department that won't. Now some have. Don't get me wrong. I have a lot of departments that have called and said, "Can we purchase this ourselves? We don't need donations. We have the money." Absolutely.
Yeah, that's great.
They can do that as well. I don't care if Mickey Mouse gives your dog a kit, as long as he's safe. That's all. I don't care.
That's right. Yeah. The goal is the kit.
Yeah. I have no trademark or any kind of registration or anything.
Nobody. Yeah.
If somebody calls me and says, or writes me and says, "Can I have a kit? Can I get your list just to see if I have
everything?"
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
the inventory.
I don't care about We Ride to Provide's name getting out there. I care about, but I don't care. I will share that list all day long if it keeps your dog safe. That's the bottom line for me. It's not about money, clearly, because we're broke, but it's about the well-being of that dog. And
Excellent.
did I mention it saved 2 men?
Yes,
one officer
Okay.
and a perp. I said, well, knuckleheads' lives matter. I
Yeah, well, God looks at it all. Okay, so you've got this dog that's out there and he's working all day. He's pulling a 8, 10, 12-hour shift, depending on the department. Okay, does the dog receive an hourly pay? You see what I'm saying? And that's
but now that's
Well-
the dog. Let me tell you, first and foremost, the dog is happy to be where she is.
and loving
Nina
it,
would
playing.
rather be right behind Jason, huffing
Right.
and puffing all for
Right.
12
Yep,
hours
they love
than
it.
to be home with me. That's the bottom line. I don't know of any dogs not happy to be in that car. That's their life. That's what they do.
And they love the
That's what
kennels.
makes them happy.
To them, going on a call, finding dope, apprehending the bad guy,
playing.
that's just fun.
Yeah,
That's just
high play
icing on
drive.
top of their cake. So for them, for you to say
And
they
being
don't
with their
get a break,
handler, yeah.
they get a break all day. Trust me, it is 12 hours of pure fun.
I know, but the point I'm trying to make is that these departments, in the end, or if they don't understand the resource, they treat it like, it's like extra LED lights on a car. Whoop-de-doo.
Well, that's why we're here, baby.
Right.
That's why I do
Well,
what I
that's-
do.
that's why
if
I'm
you
doing what
call
I
me
do.
and say, I don't have any money, and I heard, a lot of my calls now are, hi, I was at training last week, and this guy pulled out his first aid kit and helped my dog.
Yeah.
How about
get a
that?
lot of
Yeah. Then
that.
that makes you feel good.
And he
huh?
told me that if I called you, you would help me. But
Yeah.
in a New York second.
Are you from New
Absolutely.
York? You keep making a lot of
No,
references.
but see, we do stuff so slow down here that New
Uh-huh.
York second's all I got.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we don't need to hear about your
That's when
family
we're
again.
going fast.
Well, no, I was just going to say because New York minute,
New
but
York, not
Alabama
sound like I'm
minute
New York.
is like 47
But that's the
minutes
problem
long or
is it already is Alabama time.
something. Yeah, so I understand.
That's why she has to use the word New York,
York
minute to compensate for the Alabama people
Just
that are.
that.
Well,
fast.
see,
You know.
we used to say you have 10 airborne seconds, and we'd go 1, 3, 5, 7, 10,
That's too
go.
long.
Yeah. So you see what I'm
I need
saying?
a New York minute.
So
New York minute.
well, look,
Bam.
we're at 10 o'clock, y'all. We're gonna have to start wrapping this puppy up. So let's
love
hear your spiel. Tell everybody how to find you.
And we're
Look forward to see you Saturday. Any other things you want to get out
We're
there?
on Facebook. We do have a WeRideDivide.com, but I don't have time to man it. So if you go there, it's going to look like it did 4 years ago. Sorry. But if you go to our Facebook page, I'm on that puppy a lot. Updating, and another thing we do is every year I have a calendar and it's about 4 years old. I can't look at really the day, but like this morning, I think I posted Canine Ranger that died 2 years ago.
2 years
so
ago.
each year,
Mhm.
each day I look on my little calendar and see if there's a dog's end of watch date that we need to remember him. And so you can find us on Facebook. The event actually begins for civilians at 10 o'clock this coming Saturday.
Which means you got to be there at 8, Mike.
Yeah, you had said we got to go
I'll
early.
be there at 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave the house hopefully at 7.
I'm getting
I'll be
there
there.
as soon as I can.
But it's amazing.
You're going.
You can donate at WeRideDivide.com, or you can come on our We Ride to Provide Facebook page, and there's 2 donation links on there. And I'll tell you, every dollar matters. Well, there's ink to buy, there's paper to buy, there's postage, there's tape. There's stuff to do other than just kits. And again, I think the best peeps in the world are the 15,000 on We Ride to Ride page.
Do you have like kit parties, like where you just have a bunch of people get together and do stuff?
We've done that a couple of times when we had I had 43 kits to take to Bartlett, Tennessee last year. And we had 3 or 4 girls over, and Tiff's come over a couple times and help put kits together. But most of the time it's my best friend Pam comes over once a week and takes inventory. She knows how to get in the house, the code. And
Right.
so she comes in, she does inventory. She restocks everything, because when I buy stuff during the week, I just kind of open the door and fling it in
And
there.
throw it
Yeah.
in there.
So she comes, bless her heart.
I know that's what a
labels
studio
everything.
looks like this sometimes.
She labels everything, restocks everything.
Well, let me know if you ever need help doing kits or whatever. I mean, I don't have kids during the day, so
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
you're welcome.
But it's kind of a, like I said, there's 8 or 10 of us that are, counting you, Scotty, that are constantly doing something.
Yeah.
And thank you for 6 years of supporting us and never asking anything from me.
Well, there's that 250 that I should have got from you, but it just never happened.
Well, baby, I'm broke. That's 2.5 kids.
No, I'm joking. I would never.
I know.
Well, do you have a moment after we're done with the show? Okay, I'd like to get some information some stuff I can work on. Okay.
Thank you for letting us show up today.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for coming.
The door was always open for you guys.
Well, it's locked, but
oh my God.
Well,
it's a code. There's a code.
Well, we have an alarm
because we have had weirdos just walk up in the back of the yard. Yes, there now has to be a lock. Now my door does every 30 seconds. If it unlocks, it's locked. It locks itself within 30 seconds because you never know who's. Philip Snow was a prime example of when you're sitting here with headphones on and somebody starts banging on the wall. You don't know what's going on. Yeah,
definitely freak you out.
Well, and I'm sorry.
You're sitting here with a gun.
I owe you an apology for Tiff taking over the show and talking so much.
Yeah, really.
We're gonna have to work
next time. You're gonna have to just quiet it down a little bit. Let somebody else talk.
You know what? I think we should start a program or a little thing on the show called "Shut Up, Tiff." We got "Shut Up, Mike." We should have "Shut Up, Tiff."
Well, you made up for her not talking so much today.
There you go.
Yes, she did.
But you did ask informative questions with no research, but you did ask questions.
Well, you got my blood boiling there for a minute.
That's what I do.
But that's what he does. He likes to get.
It's what I do.
Oh my gosh.
I have no idea what that is.
People are
it
mad
says
at
Facebook is calling me.
Yeah.
Okay.
People.
Well, answer Facebook.
People.
What
people,
picture did you post this time? You tried to show us your monkey earlier.
People are upset with me.
Would you take this phone, sir?
Yes. I'm sorry. People are upset with me.
With you, I can't.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Which
Go figure.
And one of the big reasons is the veterans that contact me during the show and stuff like that. I can tell you right now, they're upset because God, I hate to say this because it's gonna freaking work.
Could
for
you
Scotty.
get to it?
They're pissed off that I'm not involved in this. A lot of people right now are saying, "I cannot believe that you're not involved."
I'm
floored.
You
just said you were coming.
I am. But no, I'm talking about before.
He's supposed to be military Mike.
Yeah,
that'd be like me calling myself Bass Man and I don't fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't contribute to military.
Hey, it's Basketball Scotty.
And the reason we don't is because there are other organizations that keep track of that and do that. And I'm just one person, man. I can only do what I do. And these kids were supposed to be for Georgia.
Right. Yeah. And look where you've gone.
I got a call a couple years ago from Milton, Indiana, Reno, and Lobo.
But do you know what that proves? Is that
can't say no.
Nobody else is doing it.
I know.
Nobody. If you're having other states contact you, it's because there's a need.
Hawaii, and I can't tell you where they are. There's 4 kits in Hawaii, and I can't tell you because the department says no pictures, no names.
Right. Yeah.
The only states we're missing, I want to say Idaho.
Why are you looking at Tiffany? She's not going to answer you.
She's my
She'll nod.
Yeah, and she even backed away from the mic because she felt that she was talking too much.
She was doing some hand signals earlier. I thought she wanted you to steal third.
So she texted me. We got this.
Oh my Lord.
Don't pay attention to military, Mike.
But I think it's only 3 states that we're missing in our United States. Is there's not at least 1 kit.
That's good.
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah, they're out there, man, and they're out.
And it's amazing because you have said pretty much every dog that. So I mean, this is what you're supposed to be doing because you like it. I'm sure it means a lot to the handlers that the names of the dogs.
Did you see where she was trying to talk and her point wasn't coming out? But we got what she.
But I said it a lot faster than he does.
But I mean, people say to me all the time, "How do you remember that?" And somebody will say, "Hey, does so and I want to get a kit for so and so." I'm like, no, they have one, man."
Mm-hmm.
And not always. I can't always come up, but some of them stay in my mind.
Let's catch this and see what we got.
Oh boy,
I'm scared.
Just for fun.
Just for fun.
Hello.
Hey, I was calling about the kits.
Okay.
I'm actually working on a list. This is Brett from up here in Woodstock.
Oh, okay. What's happening, dude?
I'm working on a list. I'm gonna actually start calling all my previous employers and people I know with companies and that like to donate to crap like this.
Crap! Come on, Brett.
They like to donate to assist with the troops and with our local protective orders. And I'm gonna. I've already got 1 bag. Someone that's willing to buy a bag.
Thank you.
So I'm just gonna keep going.
Good job. Me too.
Thank
bro.
you.
Me too.
And then link them up to you guys on obviously your Facebook pages sounds like the easiest way to get in touch with you. So.
And I'm happy to give phone number out too. My phone number's out everywhere. It's kind of embarrassing.
Well, I mean, obviously Facebook it's a large spectrum that everybody's using.
It can be good and it can be bad.
We used to stand and don't make fun of this. Just hush.
Okay,
Mike.
yeah. Okay.
We literally
Sure.
used to stand at a four-way and take donations.
Yes.
To do this, you remember,
Yeah.
Scotty?
Yeah.
And I can't.
I came one afternoon for that.
Yeah, I can't thank Facebook enough because now all I got to do is post a picture and boom.
Yep.
Sponsored. I don't have to stay on a street corner anymore. Thank God. I got old.
Shut up, Mike.
See,
Shut
I
up,
got a
Mike.
friend that works at Home Depot as well, and I got him talking to his bosses right now.
Yeah, anything
to
like
see
that'd be
If
awesome.
they can get that going, obviously because you mentioned the Husky bags.
Right. That's all I use.
that's-
They're the best.
That's a key factor. Lowe's doesn't sell that. I got multiple
Right.
friends that work there, but
Cool.
Home Depot sells those.
Yes.
And I got him talking to his boss, so trying to see what they can work out. He's one of the vendor suppliers for there.
Cool, man. That's awesome.
And my son's name is Brett, so I already love you.
Well, thanks for all
But,
you're doing for us.
It's things like that are what protects us and keeps us safe. And
Can you tell us where you work? What jurisdiction?
do what now?
You work? Do you work a dog?
No,
No, he's
I'm
just a listener.
actually
He's just one of our dedicated listeners.
Okay.
I'm in the pest control industry actually.
He needs
So
protection too.
It's
Well, we all have a job to do.
Yeah. Tiffany looked up. Her eyes opened.
Exactly. We all have a job to do, but I walk around and I'm constantly watching my own six. I carry a gun with me every day.
Yep.
And these guys need somebody watching their six, in which nine times out of 10 it's the handler's dog.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
needs that's watching their six in that problem.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
And they don't
we
have
have to
thumbs
watch
or
out for them to
voices.
watch out for us, and giving back is what helps the communities easily, as was stated earlier. So,
Mhm. That's
Thank
exactly
you,
right.
Thank you so much, Brett.
like
Well,
I
brother,
said,
thanks
if
for-
we can get
thanks for
more
calling.
people that actually did stuff like that, the world would be a lot better.
Oh,
Well,
God, yeah.
man, we're getting it done. We're slow at it, but we've put out 137 kits, I think, since January. And I said February I wouldn't put any kits out because I have to focus on this canine memorial. But I get a
Well-
picture, and I look at the brown eyes of that dog, and I can't say no. I got to do it.
Well, the thing
Awesome.
is there needs to be more than that. There needs to be more than just that few that is able to get out there, and the manpower needs to be there for you, and the actual supplies need to be there for you. So
Thank
that's
you.
what we need to work on trying to get. And Mike, step up.
Woo-wee!
Mike,
Busted.
step it
Get
up.
it.
I got you, brother.
Hey,
Roger,
Brett,
I'm on it.
Try to come out Saturday, man. I think you'd like it.
Well, I would, but my kids got their opening day for softball that day.
Right.
So
Well, I'll tell you, we have in our kit we have a sticker that says "Where's my canine?" There's 2 paw
Right.
prints on there, and this is a big sticker, like 4x6, that I put in each kit for the handler to put on their back door. When they're coming in, so they remember to bring their dog out the car.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And it's in memory of Canine Spartacus.
right.
Do you remember Spartacus?
I don't.
He was a Woodstock dog that was very, very accidentally left in his car by a really, really great guy that just messed up. And that sticker, I told my husband we have to do something to help these guys remember their dogs. So I created this "Where's my canine?" sticker, and it says on the sticker, "In memory of Canine Spartacus from Woodstock PD."
Oh wow.
Well, now that you mentioned that, I live right down the road from Woodstock Police Department. So do you actually work with them in anything where they're actually helping assist with anything?
No, but they have our
Because I'm that guy. I'll be knocking on the door, waiting for them to open up, saying, "Hey, give me $10."
That's right.
Well, I don't know. What are you going to do? If departments had money to give me, they could afford their kits.
That's right.
Right.
You would be useless if they were doing it themselves.
And my husband is a chief, and with what we do, I make a point to not go around ticking police departments off because
Right.
I need them to walk with me, not at me.
That's right. I agree.
Well, that is walking with you though, if they're actually assisting and wanting to help get it out
Yeah,
there
but
and
you
make
gotta
the knowledge.
get into all their budget issues and everything else too. Like our county, our chairman decided he wanted a new car and spent $70,000, $60,000, whatever his price was, instead of buying 2 new police cars. I mean,
right.
Here's the thing,
we
Brett.
could have had 2 new cars with four butts in it, and instead you got your car.
But here's the thing, Mike. When the rubber hits the road, if you cause trouble in a department, you're going to cause trouble. It's going to trickle down to the canine.
Oh, I'm not talking about trying to go through the department. I'm talking about going straight to the actual police officers and getting them to donate to it.
Oh yeah, get them to donate back into the cause.
A lot of them do though too,
yeah,
Brett.
a lot of them probably do.
In their defense.
And that's why I was asking if you had any from that area that we're working with you to assist with that, because I will be that guy that actually goes and I'll stand there with a little jug with saying, hey,
be the northern support.
Well, I'll tell you this: a lot of officers that get a kit will turn around, and because they're so appreciative, when they finally get the kit, they say to me, "I was expecting a little plastic box, and I get this gigantic bag with these amazing life-saving tools in it," and they'll turn around and sponsor a dog,
right?
Or they'll turn around and just donate.
That's awesome.
And it goes down. A lot of officers, you make $40,000 a year. You got 4 kids to support, an ex-wife you're paying. I mean, it's a tough life out there, man, for these guys, and our goal is to help them, absolutely help them when they can't help. When they don't have anybody else.
Right.
So
and another guy that I know, he's in the fire department for Cobb County. Mm-hmm. And he actually owns another side business. So, he's another one that I'll be contacting.
I'm happy
he does a lot of
checks from businesses all day long. And if you look on our Facebook page, my phone number and our address is there. Anybody can private message me. I will respond. Okay. I don't hide under anybody. I'll respond and I'll delete and ban you. Not you, Brett, but
Yeah.
Right.
You start something, I'll finish it.
Right. All right. Well, we need to get going, man. We appreciate you calling in.
Thanks for calling.
Not a problem. Y'all have a good one.
All right, see you later. See ya. All right, everybody. We've got to get our butts out here. I got things to do. I got to try to find this part for the bus. I just got so much.
I got to go dress up as Thing 1.
I'm getting a haircut at 11.
So yeah, thanks for coming in.
Might be 10:30.
Coming, yeah, man. And hopefully we'll make sure everybody's there bright and early Saturday morning, and I'm telling everybody, make sure you come out. I mean, the weather's supposed to be terrific. It's a great exposure for your kids to see all these really cool animals, and it's not a petting zoo. Don't get me wrong. We're not telling you to bring your kids out and try to get them to pet every dog, but there few of them could be. But it's really just a cool exposure thing to let your kids see how the world is. And I wanted to bring up again. I watched the movie Max the other day. Me and my wife have been wanting to watch it for years and just never got around to it. I came home Sunday from the meeting with you guys. We went ahead and watched it Sunday night. It's a great movie. Now I wish that they would do a movie about a police dog and have a little more involved. I mean, because you got to figure back in our days, we had Ren 1010. Let's take it to 2016, man. Let's show more of a modern twist to it. So.
Well, and Bo will be there. Bo, our retired golden. Everybody can pet him. We also have some games for the kids. We're going to have hot dogs afterwards. If you want to make a donation for your hot dog, great. We'll take your $1.
That's
whatever.
right.
But it's very family oriented,
and that's what it's based for, right?
Absolutely.
So I want to make sure everybody knows.
Because you know what, the kids lost somebody too.
That's right.
The kids lost their fur brother. So
everybody, make sure you try to get out there this weekend. We're gonna boogie. We're at the 10:18 mark. We're gonna get out of here. Things to do. We will see y'all bright and early tomorrow morning. Make sure you check out everything with the Just for Fun page. Share it. I'm excited. 12 million in a month. I'm excited. We're finally starting to grow more.
I won't be here tomorrow.
To
remember?
The buffet. What?
I have my midterm tomorrow, so
that's right. Well, you'll be here for an hour, you say, or are you not coming at all?
I'll have to see.
No big deal. We'll figure it out. Let's get out of here, everybody. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for coming in, Holly.
Hey, we got a tech talk tonight with Xander, and then Wednesday night we got the World According to Mike. Shut up, Tiff.
Shut up, Mike.
Shut up, Denise. And what else? Next week, Monday, starting. Ladies Talk.
Ladies Talk comes back Monday nights.
Yeah, so we'll have Monday night.
And I hear Savannah Webb may be wanting to be part of it. And help my wife with that. So that'll be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great. So we got some night stuff going on.
Yeah,
and picking up.
I may be bringing back a Thursday night rock show. Don't know if it's going to be under Electric High or what?
Something new.
We're not really sure what we're going to call it yet.
We got the night scene doing, and then this weekend, obviously, Saturday, we'll be out with We Provide to Ride. We ride to provide. I was watching her eat a strawberry, and it kind of threw me off.
Really?
Oh my God, Mike! Shut up,
dude.
And he is not a little man. Okay.
Well, neither am I.
No, he's got one on you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he's
all right. We're out of here.
See ya.
See you guys later. Thanks for coming in, you guys. We'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Oh my Lord.
Hi, y'all on Video Land.
Video Land.
Ah.